And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, man. We're going to get into news today. We got a couple, actually not a couple. We got a lot of stories to cover. Let's get into it, guys.
Let's go.
And we're back. Right, and we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Air Podcast, man. It's Monday, aka News Night.
Yep.
Guys, we were gonna do a Money Monday stream where we were gonna do an open Q&A, but we figured, hey, we'll leave because we had some shit come up that we had to deal with. Yeah. So Wednesday we're gonna have a Zoom call with you guys. With Locario Miles are going to be in the house.
Yep.
So we're going to do a stream with them, and then we're going to have a Zoom call for our Castle Club members on there. So guys, make sure to join Castle Club. That is the home base, as you guys know. We've been saying this now for over a year alongside Rumble. So Rumble, Castle Club, man, because obviously with these normie platforms, you never know what the fuck can happen. We are on them for market share reasons, but home base is always going to be Rumble and CastleClub.tv, man. So join us over there, guys. Over 6,000 strong. The goal is to hit 10K. So we join the Castle Club, guys, where we have Zoom calls, etc. We'll have a Zoom call, a dating one on Wednesday with Locario Miles, and then also you did one on networking yesterday.
Yes, we did a
lot of value on Castle Club, guys.
Last night. It was amazing. We went through questions, live Q&A, and we did the first chapter of my book, or third chapter of my book, it's called How to Build Relationships to Win a Network, and we went through A to Z how to do that from step 1 to 2. And all the way down to 10. So, guys, that call is actually on Castle Club right now as we speak. Go check it out. And we'll do another one on Wednesday with Locario Miles for dating and game. So don't miss on that one either. There's massive value in there, so go check it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So make sure to go check us out over there, guys.
Yep.
What else we got?
I think that's pretty much it for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Monday, news day, and hell topics to discuss.
Yeah, we definitely do.
You want to address the elephant in the room?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we've been, as you guys have seen, we've been suspended. So we'll work on that behind the scenes and see what happens. Yeah.
Fair enough. Working on it, guys. So
that's it.
We'll see what happens on that one. But what else do we got here?
We'll do the first topic. Or should we want to chats first? First topic. Yeah. Right. But either way, man, I think a lot has been happening in the news and in the creator space that we have to discuss, man, because it's going crazy right now.
Definitely is.
Oh, God.
And Castle Club?
And Castle Club, too.
All the streams are on Castle Club, though, because I did a couple streams on Twitch that you won't find anywhere else, guys, but they're on Castle Club.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know some of you guys are wondering, like, hey, where'd those videos go? They're on Castle Club, guys. CastleClub.tv. All of our content is on Castle Club, guys. So if anything ever gets, taken down, you know exactly where to find it. Castle Club, all of our content is backlogged. That's put in nice little organized playlists. Mo's still putting them in there, organizing them in playlists. What are the different playlists that we got over there, Mo?
We got, I know I'm supposed to be making a debates and politics like I did for Rumble.
Yep.
We got Frank Castle's legacy contents, Fed Reacts. I'm soon going to be making a debates and politics. So all of the politics that we've been doing, the debates, going to be that playlist.
We got a news playlist?
That's what it was going to be.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do that. But yeah, guys, make sure to definitely check us out on Castle Club, guys, because that is true the home base. If we ever get deplatformed everywhere and banned, which is completely possible. We've told you guys this for years now, right?
Special events like the live events that we did, like the live venues, Fed Reacts, Frank Castle's, other behind the scenes specials, Zoom calls, those. CastleClub.tv.
Let's go.
Yeah. David says, I've been trying to watch the stream Myron did on the band documentary Saturday. It's still rendering. Mo, can you look into that real quick?
We actually me and Noble have to contact
locals. Okay. All right. But the one from last night is there, right?
I believe
that
so.
I did last night. The stream that I did from last night should be
should
there.
be.
Yeah, guys, that was like a 10-hour stream that I did, so it might take a while to render.
Also, we did a battle, me and Chris, on League of Legends last night. The big battle showdown was happening in real time. And listen, Chris is a very good player to some people, but not to me. Listen, we did a battle, best 2 out of 3. I dominated, destroyed him. And you guys can watch that stream on my channel, Presidency TV, or on, I believe it's YouTube as well. But he got destroyed, bro. He lost to the audience. And you know what he tried to do?
On both his stream and Fred.
Defend his L. And I'm like, bro, you lost the battle. Just admit, hold the L. He ran there for 10 minutes and then said, you know what? I did lose. I'm like, bro, Chris, just hold the L, bro. Like, you're not good. But nonetheless, we'll play DBZ as well, Sparking Zero. I'm going to Bill's install OBS on my computer. And
So he was talking all that shit and lost. You niggas spent like 30 minutes arguing
I know, bro.
Bro.
But see,
in jail uniforms.
when it comes to
Bro.
gaming, bro,
It
I
was
let people
bad,
talk
bro.
shit.
And snacks.
I let you talk shit about anything, right?
Bro, it was bad.
I'm going to
bro.
do the shit talking out that beat your ass.
Mine
Then it's
was
like,
bad.
wait, you are good. I'm like, of course I'm good. But I'm humble until I beat your ass. Then I'm going to roast you.
You was talking so
I-
much shit, bro. You was talking shit for like 45 minutes.
I know, bro.
This nigga Fresh was talking shit for like a whole hour, bro. on Chris's stream and all of that, bro.
Oh,
It
he
was
just
crazy.
talking over.
Okay. No, I was just trying to see if Bill's mic was muted or something.
He's talking over it. That's
But
okay.
check. Can y'all hear Bill's?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Bill's has a bad habit of he'll be muted and he okay.
No, he's unmuted.
He's unmuted right now, so they can hear him. All right, all right.
But it's funny, Chris
want to make sure they can hear him.
brainwashed
clearly.
his audience to like defend his L, and I'm like, bro, you lost. No matter what you said, bro, you lost. Just hold the L, and he did after 10 minutes. So, congrats to Chris for holding the L, and we did a great stream yesterday. League of Legends, bro. You know, so
I knew Fresh
Yeah.
was never gonna let him live it down.
no, I would not. I had to do it live, bro.
Hey man, should
Yeah, they're saying speak with your chest, Bills. Yeah, so let's make sure because obviously it's new, so we want you involved too, Bill. So keep him unmuted.
We should do more gaming tournaments in between the whole like staff, bro. We should do like a Tekken, Mortal Kombat. We should do like a DBZ as well, Smash Bros. That'd be fun. A whole segment.
Myron not gonna play all them other games. Bro.
I play Overwatch, but you know I haven't been streaming it as much. You know I took like kind of a break. I made it, and I did pretty well. I made it to Master 5 on Overwatch. So you know,
I try to watch, but I can't get into it, man.
which puts you like in the top less than 1% in the world. You make it to Master.
Yeah.
You know, for a dude like me that's a podcaster, I'm not even a gamer like that. That's pretty damn good.
You kind of are though.
I mean, bro, I'm not like a professional gamer though. You know what I mean?
You're
So-
close enough. I ain't gonna lie though.
Yeah, hey man, and I just learned mouse and keyboard too. Like I just learned it too. Like if I really like, you know, and I'm good. I'm comfortable with it now. But like that was the biggest obstacle is playing mouse and keyboard. That shit took me like a month and a half.
at least
to pick up.
at least
Yeah.
the skills were professional. I
Appreciate that, man. I got because I used to play a lot of shooting games and shit like that. So aim is good, but like yeah, because I only play hit scans on Overwatch. McCree, Soldier,
Especially to do multiple roles and to be able to thrive in multiple
Baptiste,
roles.
Ana. But
Yeah.
all my characters are hit scans though. I don't really like projectile heroes. It's just stupid.
You're good with them too though.
Nah, man. They're all most of my characters are hit scans. I can't think of a character I play that's projectile. Besides maybe Zenyatta. That's about it.
Well-
But anyway, we don't want to make this Overwatch stream and put niggas to sleep. But
They
yeah.
actually like it. They love it though.
Yeah, some do.
They like your
A lot of them are like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about?
topic.
So yeah, so we got a couple different topics that we're going to be talking about today, guys. So what's the lead off that you guys want to hit first?
The first one is this chick talking smack about you.
Shit. Okay.
From this
I can
Jubilee.
respond to this. So let's roll the clip, and what I'll do is I'll just respond to her points. So backstory before Bills pulls this up. This girl went on a YouTube channel called Jubilee, and Charlie Kirk debated like a bunch of liberals. She was one of the liberals that Charlie Kirk debated on, you know, a multitude of different topics, right? And obviously she's left leaning, flaming liberal, you know, and they were debating. And Aiden Ross hosted a stream with Exodia. You guys know who that is. And in that stream, the forbidden one, in that stream, he wanted this girl to come and debate Nick. He offered her like $20K, which I'm actually shocked that he even did that. I told him, bro, don't do that shit, but whatever. And she declined. And she did a whole TikTok explaining why she declined. To save you guys the pain of watching her stupid video and her cope, basically what it boils down to is she labeled the forbidden one as a white supremacist, bigoted racist. And she said, if I debate him, I'm platforming him and condoning his rhetoric, is what she tried to claim. But no one knows this girl. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She doesn't have any other platforms. I know she's like on TikTok, but bro, I always kind of laugh at TikTok because I look at TikTok as like the bottom tier social media, because like there's so many people that are huge on TikTok, but no one gives a fuck or knows who they are. Like, no one cares, right? I think if you're gonna go like social media, like precedents, YouTube, Twitch, we're talking about normie platforms, by the way.
Yeah.
YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Nah, would you put Twitter above Instagram? Yeah, Instagram, Instagram probably, and then Twitter, then TikTok.
Yeah. YouTube, Instagram. Well, actually, hold on. Facebook is a sleeper.
Yeah, but like I'd put Facebook. I'd put TikTok even above Facebook.
Yeah, for reach.
So for reach and shit like that.
Okay.
But like that's the hierarchy, because what I mean by this is, if you're big on YouTube, you could take that influence and move it to any other platform, right? Whereas if you're big on TikTok, you can't take your influence and move it to every single platform.
It's hard to move. Yeah.
So when I'm like putting this hierarchy for you guys, what I mean by this hierarchy is how capable are you of translating your audience to another platform? And I would argue YouTube is the top. Then Twitch right under that, because it's also another video sharing platform. Then you go into Instagram, then Twitter. Now Twitter's a little bit of a I would say like almost a wild card, because it's heavy on politics and news, right? It's not really like, it's a platform. It's not a video sharing or it's not really a video sharing or picture type platform. It's a news politics platform. So if you're in any type of politics, you need to be on Twitter. Like, you just need to be.
Yeah.
Right? Even for culture war type shit. So, though I like Twitter way more than Instagram, there's more normies on Instagram. And if you have a big Instagram platform, I would argue if you have a big Instagram platform versus a big Twitter platform, you can maybe convert those Instagram people better than Twitter. But they're neck and neck. Changes all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Because the other thing too is that, like, if you have influence on Twitter, that means that you're engaging with people, you're tweeting, people are reading your stuff, and that means that people like kind of get a more intimate look at you. Pause. Versus on Instagram, how many bimbos do we know that are huge on Instagram, but no one knows or gives a fuck about what they do outside of that?
Facts.
Because it's a picture platform. So it really is varying depending on who we're talking about, etc., case by case. But, you know, the point I'm trying to make is, because I said all this to bring it full circle. This girl is on TikTok only. And her going on a platform like Kick with Aiden Ross and Nick would be a huge benefit to her. She's not in a position to decline an offer like that. Is my point.
The confidence she had of her own platform and her own, I want to say, content was originally like...
Matter of fact, like, you'll sit there and you'll debate Charlie Kirk, but arguably speaking, Aiden Ross is bigger than him. And I would say that Nick has, maybe he's not as big as Charlie Kirk on like the mainstream platforms, but I would argue he has way more diehard supporters. Way more. So yeah, you know, and despite being shadow banned and fucking blackballed everywhere, I would say that shit. In Detroit, in Detroit there was a Turning Point America, Turning Point USA was at Detroit, and the Forbidden One had a America First event. They canceled the America First event, right? So he pulls up right in front of TP USA and does a speech. Hundreds of fucking people lining to see the speech, and I was like, holy fuck, like, you know what I mean? So people, the point I'm trying to make is this chick would have benefited. Both these guys are huge in their own right. So, but this is what they do. They don't want to debate your ideas. They want to just go ahead and try to disqualify you and call you some pejorative, racist term. But that's the background of the story, guys. So now you guys know who this girl is. Liberal chick, debates Charlie Kirk. Aiden invites her on stream to debate Nick as one of the feminists. She declines, saying that I'm not going to platform a white supremacist / bigoted racist, blah, 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 insert fucking stupid term here. And then I went ahead and I responded to her saying that stupid shit, and we could play the clip.
All right.
And I'll Bills, I'll have you pause because she makes a bunch of stupid accusations here.
Thank you for letting me know.
Hi, Divas. So, in the mix of this whole thing with Aiden Ross, this other random person decided to call me out. This dude named Myron Gaines decided to comment on the situation. And I'm sure, as you can imagine, he said some very enlightened and really nuanced things. Just kidding. He called me a bimbo. Here's me. Here's him calling me a bimbo. Telling me to shut the fuck up, by the way.
Pause.
No. So, yeah.
Notice how she didn't address anything I said before. I called her a stupid bimbo because, to substantiate that claim, you had a huge opportunity. They're platforming you, not the other way around. You're a nobody, right? Like, the way it works in the social media world, guys, is if someone bigger than you invites you to a platform, right, and you try to sit here and be like decline or some other bullshit like that, and then try to say, oh, well, I'm not going to platform them, whatever. Like, they're doing you a favor, stupid. Like, this is not, like, you're the one benefiting.
I mean, we see it on the show. Girls are like, oh, yeah, I'm just here for you guys. But it's like, no, you have an opportunity to come on a podcast. It's like, we have a big platform. You can sell whatever you want to sell, basically. When they see you on the platform, it's like, it's opportunity. She had an opportunity, too, and she wasted it.
So, exactly. And that's why I called her a stupid bimbo.
And $20K.
Because she missed a huge opportunity, and she's trying to cope and say, oh, well, I missed that opportunity because X, Y, Z. And that's why I need to let her know, like, bro, you're not on their level to sit here and be like, I can decline invites like that and I'm cool. No, you're a fucking nobody. And I had to give her that reminder. Because how many times do we encounter chicks, just like her, by the way, that have this main character energy or main character feeling?
A lot. All the time.
It's crazy, bro.
All the time.
And we get, how many girls come on this show? Well, you need us. No, we fucking don't, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we really don't. If you look at all of our most viewed videos where we had the most live viewers, it was almost never when we had chicks on.
Does she have OF or no? This chick?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'd be surprised.
I wouldn't buy it anyway.
Anyway, but all of our most viewed streams, right, when we had the most live viewers, 100K here, 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, it's not when we have do after hours.
Yeah.
So surprisingly enough. Let's keep going.
This caused me to do some extensive research. I Googled him.
Extensive research.
It turns out he is the co-host of this podcast, and they're basically like marketing themselves as a dollar store version of Andrew Tate.
Pause.
Hi guys, real
It is incredible to me when people try to say this bullshit, not knowing that we were doing this before Tate's meteoric rise, right, in 2022. And a matter of fact, a lot of the clips that that went viral were when we did interviews with him, right? Like the big one I remember is like when he talked about Islam and how they don't stand for the bullshit, right? So, and I want to be very clear about this. Like Andrew would have blown up with or without us because the guy has talent, very charismatic, etc. Great speaker. He would have blown up no matter what. But for people to sit there and say, oh, you guys are a dollar store version or whatever the fuck they want to say, as if like we weren't around already. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about?
And they attack literally, like, their arguments are attacking you as an individual versus your actual points. If you notice, every single time.
The point I made was you don't have the influence, right, or the clout to be talking like this. That is my stance. So therefore, you're a stupid bimbo for not going on. But she's not refuting what I'm saying. Let's see what else she's going to say.
Quick note from Naima, the hungover editor. He wrote a book called Why Women Deserve Less. Crazy title. He has had and
yeah, the book talks about the issues with feminism. I mean, take a look at yourself. You are the byproduct of feminism. You got ridiculous piercings. You don't shave your armpits. You bought in hook, line, and sinker into this leftist agenda that they've been using to propagandize you, right? And more than likely, you're going to have a very difficult time finding a man and building a family because the nuclear family is no longer the respected.
You know what's
right?
funny?
Women don't chase that anymore.
After being lied to for so long, and they're so confident in their beliefs of feminism and being woke, it's like 35 plus, you're like, damn, maybe I should have went down a different path. But it's too late.
Yeah.
But she's
And
confident.
she's in her 20s, so she doesn't know better.
Exactly.
So the book actually talks about feminism and how it's affected the dating marketplace. Yes, it's an interest, because here's the thing, it's marketing. Catchy title. I released it on Valentine's Day, and I made the book short as fuck on purpose because they deserve less. So right? It's huge. It's hilarious, right? So so obviously she's gonna get mad and triggered about that. But if you actually read the book, I give a very short and concise viewpoint of feminism and why it's a problem. Which, by the way, guys, the book is on Amazon right now. We could drop the link in the thing. Go pick yourself up a copy. It's cheap, like $20 or some shit, hardcover. So yeah.
But you know what's funny about this whole video? After this whole debacle is done, people are gonna forget about her. It's like, she's trending now because of this whole response. But like after this, like, what does she have next, other than what, a couple takes on you guys that is false anyway? I thought she even did her research on us or even Aiden, because if she did the research, she would know that it's worth the opportunity. But 20K plus opportunity like this, most people jump at it like I'm in. So she's way over her head in her beliefs of who she is as a creator. I'll tell you that right now.
Yep.
Let's continue.
And Nick Fuentes on his podcast multiple times. He did this for them pretty hard. He hates black women.
Pause.
He openly calls them
Let's
ghetto.
address this thing about people saying that I D-ride my friends, which I always find funny. So, and I talked about this yesterday, but I want to really like hammer this home. Anytime you have conservative values, right? Whether it's the promotion of the nuclear family, masculinity, men being protectors and providers, being a leader, etc., and this other shit. These things tend to be controversial in 2024.
Yeah.
Right? And though a lot of people agree with it, they can't actually go out and say these things. Right? It's no mistake that people like me, Nick, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, etc., have been able to build massive audience. It's because there is a silent majority that's tired of the fucking politically correct left-wing bullshit. However, this is not necessarily exemplified in the social media world. Most social media creators either stay neutral or lean left. Why? Because it is far more profitable to be a liberal left-wing creator than it is to be a conservative right-wing creator. Okay? If you look at like people that get banned, people that get censored, demonetized, whatever it is, they almost always lean on the right. Very rarely do they lean on the left, right? So when I show support for guys like Andrew, for Nick, or whatever like that, it's because there's not many of us, guys, right? If you guys actually go out into the social media world and look at the majority of influencers, very few lean right. And there's a bunch of reasons for that. One of them is financial. Because if you lean right, you risk getting deplatformed, banned, censored, demonetized, etc. So most creators are left-leaning. Or if they don't lean anywhere, they stay in the middle and stay away from politics altogether. Many of them have come to me and told me I agree with everything that you say. But I'm not going to say that shit on my stream. Right? So when I show support for guys that are like myself, that are controversial, lightning rods for the left to attack, etc., I show support because we think the same and there's not that many of us and we're stronger together than we are apart. That's why I so strongly support guys like Andrew when they're getting, falsely accused. That's why I so strongly support guys like Nick when they're being called all these pejorative terms. That's why I strongly support guys like Sneeko when he's talking about the importance of the nuclear family and conservative values. I support these guys so heavily, Crowder, everybody, even though I might disagree with them on some things, I support them because there's not many of us guys. There's very few people that lean right in the social media world. So we got to stick together. So her trying to sit there and trivialize it as you're deriding. Well, look, you as a stupid liberal female don't understand the importance of loyalty and how that's a inherently masculine trait. Why is it an inherently masculine trait? Because before the advent of the fucking internet and social media and all these modern conveniences, right? We used to have wars. And for you to win the war and preserve you, your nation, and your people, you needed to stick there and fight. Okay? Every single guy on the line that you were fighting alongside, you needed to put the utmost trust and loyalty to that individual. Loyalty is inherently a masculine trait. It's not really a feminine trait. It's a masculine trait, right? Because it's been tested since the beginning of time through battle and wars. So we've been able to kind of stray from that now because we live in a very civilized and safe and first world existence.
Comfortable, yeah.
So since loyalty, and that's why so many people say loyalty is like, it's so hard to find it. Why? Because we don't have to put it through the test anymore through violence of wars. So this is why it's a masculine trait, and this is why it's been respected for so long, because if you're loyal and you want to pick up a sword and fight alongside your brother, that means that both of you are working together to preserve your people, preserve your nation, preserve your religion, preserve your culture. That's an admirable trait. But obviously a bimbo like this doesn't understand that, because women don't understand the concept of loyalty when it comes to putting yourself on the line regardless of the potential outcome. They don't get that. Because, and I don't blame her for this, that she doesn't get it. Because women don't fight wars. Women don't engage in conflict. They're not as risk tolerant as men are. They're risk averse, if anything.
And they don't care either.
And they don't care.
Yeah.
So for her to say that, if anything, exemplifies the female mindset and the female talking points of, you know, this guy is a D-rider, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, no, it's called loyalty, you dumb bimbo. You just don't understand it. Right?
This is another reason why a lot of creators are females, bro. They don't ever like go past that plateau of getting a certain amount of followers, because to them it's like, okay, I can wing this on the fly and not understand how this shit actually works. And if you understand how things work, collaborations do a big number for your, you know, platform, for yourself as a creator, for your audience. So for her to say no to this, I'm just like, bro, and 20K, you are literally insane.
She's stupid. And then for her to sit there and try, like I said, to use the concept of your D-riding when in reality I'm just showing support and being loyal to my friends that support me. Like Andrew, Nick, all these guys, they've said good things about me, man. Like when they didn't have to, right? So I support them, they support me. So, you know, haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
But I don't expect her to understand this shit because she's a woman. And on top of that, she's a lefty weirdo female. Right? What's up next?
Let's continue.
Oh yeah, I hate black women. You want to address this one first?
Well, that's not true.
She said that the podcast hates black women.
Well, that's not true at all. I believe that dabbling in the dark every now and then is fine. You know, like we dabble in the dark every now and then. But to be fair though, they took this one clip of us talking about an app called Blacked, and they said that we hate black women because we made fun of the girls on the app. When in reality speaking, like if you are if you're like in our current scenario right now, and you have the dating app, for example, like Blacked, you don't want to date, you know, certain types of ghetto chicks, bro. You just don't want to. So we made a joke about that, and it took it to a whole nother level. And Andrew Schultz tried to ambush us on that topic, a bunch of other people too as well. And it's just like, yo, bro, we obviously make fun of everybody. So to just single out on black people that we hate is you trying to put a narrative that's not true. So listen, bro, at the end of the day, we don't partake in certain things, and it just happens to be that we don't really date black girls. That's it.
Let's see what she says. Check this out. So hit play, and let's see what she says after this, because it's hilarious.
Cool.
And all kind of crazy stuff on his podcast. Yeah.
Now, content like this is especially bad.
Pause, because she mentioned that, because I said that they're ghetto. Look.
You ain't lie though.
Yeah, but like I have an issue. I don't like ghetto people. Whether they're black, Hispanic, white, whatever.
No matter who it is.
I mean, okay, I've been extremely critical of Bad Baby for being a ratchet ass hoe. But she's white. Where's the uproar there? I cook her on X all the fucking time. Not one person comes in and says, Myron, you hate white women. See the fucking difference? Because they don't necessarily care that I'm calling a bitch a ghetto thought. They care that they can use me calling her a ghetto thought to substantiate a claim that I'm racist towards black women. That's what they care about. When I criticize Hispanic women for being ratchet thoughts, nobody gives a fuck. How many times have I said on this podcast, you're a ratchet hoe, whatever the fuck it is, and she's not black at all. But no one ever clips that or uses that and says, oh, you hate Hispanic women, or you hate white women.
Or Asian.
Or Asian.
Only black. God forbid though that like we actually had that stance. Why would they come on the show? Why would they even be here? Like they wouldn't be here at all. So that argument is just funny because it's like you want to paint us in this light, but you have no idea what we actually do or believe in. You just assume from a clip. So
I have an issue. This is what it is. I don't hate black women. I hate ghetto people. It just so happens that a lot of black women tend to be ghetto. Ta-da!
Could be the music, could be the environment, could be their parents.
It's fucking
why.
pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Right? And again, this is what liberals do, right? Higher IQ people, as a matter of fact, it's a component of an IQ test. Higher IQ people are able to recognize patterns, right? They notice that a certain group of people tend to have a certain trait. So stereotypes are a very healthy human response to recognizing patterns of behavior, right? Every single one of you niggas right now, let's go into a dream scenario. It's 12 o'clock midnight, you're walking down the street in Brooklyn, New York. You see 3 black men approaching you with Nike sweatsuits on. What are you doing? Option A, continue walking down the street. Or option B, you're going to cross the street and try to avoid them. Let's go ahead and see what the poll's going to say.
Option A, continue walking. Option B,
cross the street, and say, yeah, I'm going to go this way. What are y'all niggas doing?
It's pretty obvious, but let's see what they say.
I want to see what the audience is going to say. I wish I had some Jeopardy music here.
We got a B. We got another B. All B's.
All B's, right? All you niggas are racist. All you guys are fucking racist.
That was easy.
Bigots, racist, biased, fucked. Right?
How dare you?
But no, that's absolutely, right? It's an absolutely logically sound decision to make given the circumstances. Let's talk about some facts. The black population is only about 15% of the U.S. population, right? If you cut that in half, that's maybe what, 6 to 7% of those being black men?
Yeah.
They're responsible for like 60% of the violent crime. So, is pattern recognition racist now? That's the fucking truth, right? Does that mean that all black men are criminals and violent individuals? No.
We're black.
We're black too. But calling it out makes you racist. It's a fucking fact, man. So when people try to say this bullshit about, oh, well, you don't like black women, blah, blah, because they're ghetto, blah, blah. No, I don't like certain behaviors. And it just so happens that certain behaviors tend to be attributed to certain groups of people more than others.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Fucking cry about it, bro. Fucking cry about it.
I love when they say, you must hate all black women because you
Incredible.
said this one truth about some of their race. No, we just said some people have these tendencies where we don't like. And guess what? It's my life. If I don't like it, fuck you.
And here's another thing. You know what's interesting? We'll have some fun with this real quick, right? Like, let's rewind the scenario. Let's say it's me, Fresh, and Bill's walking down the street, and we see somebody coming
Why
towards
you
us.
throw me in it?
Because you look like a nigga, bro.
God.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not like dreads.
Yeah, you a nigga, bro.
Yeah, dreads, bro.
So let's say we're walking down the street. Someone sees us.
We like
That guy
Hiro.
crosses the street. Am I gonna get mad? No,
No.
I wouldn't get mad, right? Because I'm able to look at his behavior, be objective, say, okay, given the data out there, there's a likelihood
It makes sense.
that we could do something to him. So he's moving accordingly. I wouldn't get angry at him. I'd be like, fair enough. I wouldn't get offended. But you know how many people, low IQ, what? You're racist. You're racist. You fucking bigot.
How dare you?
It's like, bruh, the nigga doesn't know me. He doesn't know Bills. He doesn't know Fresh. It's 3 of us walking late at night. If something were to happen, we would probably easily overpower him, assuming he didn't have a weapon or some shit like that, right? Not that we would, but assuming we did. So he's moving accordingly, crossing the street. I'm not angry at that.
To be fair, he's just taking precautions.
Why am I not?
And how is it, right, that I had this ability to remove myself and my personal feelings from a situation and say, I see why you're moving that way. It's extremely pragmatic, but other people can't. And this is one of the biggest fundamental differences between the left and the right. People on the right tend to have common fucking sense versus people on the left don't have common sense.
Emotional.
They want to be inclusive. They want to say everyone's equal. They want to be communitarian. They want to be socialists. All this bullshit. But on the right, we acknowledge and accept reality. So I'm not going to get angry if I see someone cross the street because it's a survival tactic. He doesn't have time to sit there and be like, Hi, my name's Todd. What's your name? Oh, Myron? Cool. Oh, you do a podcast? Oh, you used to work in law enforcement? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All right, well, I guess I'll go across the street this time. See ya. No! The people don't have fucking time to do this shit. That's why our stereotypes are so popular, because you don't have time to sit there and talk and learn about every single individual. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at groups, see how groups behave, and then make your decisions and your behaviors reflect on said group that you're dealing with. That's how it goes. And apparently, me even saying things like this is controversial and bigoted in itself.
You ever heard about the black receptionist theory? So
No.
let's say you're at a DMV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're walking in the DMV. There's a white lady at the reception, black lady, Asian. You know what most people do when they go to those spots to avoid confrontation? They go to the white and the Asian. And only after they have no choice to go to the black, they go to the black. And it's not because they're racist, it's because they know the hassle they're going to have to deal with this particular person on the other end.
Yeah.
Where's
Is it going to be every time?
No.
No.
But
there's stereotypes.
Where's your paperwork? You don't have it? Yeah, I'm going to get loud, nigga. Well, of course. They're going to be like, yo, I don't want this shit happening to me. Everyone's watching me. This public. So this is why they go to the left and to the right. They don't want to be in the middle of this bullshit. And listen, to be fair, not every black woman's like this. We're just saying their higher brain says to them, hey, listen, confrontation, loud noises, I'm going to go over here. Simple. Are they racist? No. They're just being pragmatic because they know they don't want to deal with the bullshit.
There's a chance it can happen.
Yeah.
So since there's a chance it can happen, I'm not going to take the chance.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get offended. Guys, to this fucking day, right? Sometimes I go in a store and niggas look at me. Oh, is he stealing? Oh, shit.
Is he going to blow it up?
Right? Yeah, that too. Who knows?
You never know.
To this fucking day, people still, I still get stereotypes, whatever. But guess what? It's actually very interesting for me to admit this. Then I open my mouth and I speak, and they hear the way that I speak. They see the vernacular I use, the way I convey myself, my behavior, my body language, etc. And they're like, and I can see like in their eyes, like all right,
Yeah.
okay, he's a good one. All right, cool. That's what even the most racist of people, he's a good one. All right. So and that's what I want people to do is like, you don't sit there and cry about the circumstances. You overcome the circumstances with your fucking competence. Right? But a lot of these people will sit there and have you believe that there's systemic racism and white supremacy is ingrained in our society, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's assume it is. You go ahead and prove the stereotype fucking wrong.
There you go. You get pulled over.
It's up to you.
Cops pull you over. Are you going to buck up and say, what do you want? I won't give you my ID. Or you're going to be
Fuck
like,
the police.
you know what? Here you go, officer. Let me know what else you need from me. And that's it. It's done from there. You're being polite. You know the problem is, bro, when you give bad energy towards people, they'll give it back to you 100%.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, listen, this whole thing about hating people and racism, listen, even though it may be a thing where you believe that's the whole construct, if you think to yourself, you know what, I'll change the whole narrative myself, I'll be polite, I'll be nice, guess what they're going to do to you? Respond to you in kind. Same way.
And this is what I tell you guys, man, for all my color brothers out there, guys, speak proper English.
Yeah.
Okay? You're with your boys, you want to joke around, haha, nigga, fine. But like, when you're out in public, etc., speak proper English.
You know what's funny?
Don't be a fucking idiot. That's not being white, by the way.
Yeah.
It's being a civilized citizen.
It's funny. All my job interviews that I didn't have like a virtual camera, they were like, "Oh, I thought you were white." I was like, "Really? Me?" But then again, me talking on the phone, me talking very politely, me not being like, "Yeah, nigga this, nigga that," even though I say it on camera a lot of times, is that, you know what? Professionalism goes a long way. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Indian, doesn't matter.
It does, man.
Yeah.
Get stopped by the police. Like, look, yes, is there are some police officers racist, etc.? Of course.
Yeah.
But it's your job to change their mind. One more time. Are there people out there that are inherently racist? Yes. Mm-hmm. But it's your fucking job to change their mind.
Yeah.
If you convey yourself in a certain way, you speak in a proper way, you're respectful, I promise you, even the fucking Grand Wizard of the KKK will show you some fucking respect. Telling y'all, bro. Goes a long way to not be a fucking moron. Anyway.
Well, I don't know about that one, but all the rest, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga hate you, no matter
Yeah,
what.
but I'm saying, no, that's fine. He can hate you, like, and he can hate your people. What I'm saying is that he'll show you some level of respect. to some degree. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's an extreme example, but you get my point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Are you done with the video or no? We got some more? Let's see here.
Essentially marketing misogyny. And they're branding it as like advice
Pause real
for
quick.
young men.
This dude, God exists, says, dude said speak proper English as if we're from where he's from. Yeah, we're all from fucking United States, stupid. Like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, stop making excuses for being an ingrate, being an idiot. Speak proper fucking English. Is that so hard?
I think people want an excuse to just do whatever.
They want an excuse to be a moron.
Be themselves. Unfortunately, if you're gonna walk in this world and have a say in this world, you're gonna have to actually acquiesce to what's happening in real time, either a corporate world or even business itself. You got to be somewhat coherent to have that level of respect from your peers to even work with you.
Then some other dude said, bow down to the cops.
Okay.
Bro, they're the authority figure.
Okay.
Stupid. See, niggas like this will get you shot, bro. Like, yo, real talk. Nigga like this in your side seat. Like, niggas like this get you fucked up.
When you got issue, who do you call? The same cops.
Yep.
You got someone's attacking you, breaking into your house. Who do you call? The cops. So regardless, bro, you need them. Whatever you say, bro, you need them no matter what you say.
Yeah, bro. Niggas are stupid, bro.
And look, listen, I started too.
All you niggas think you're NWA, bro.
But at least I understand how the world works to maneuver in a certain way. But do you understand? I doubt you do.
Bruh. Niggas out here, like, literally are running around in Compton like it's 1989. You know, fuck the police.
Straight from the underground.
Yeah, straight from the underground. Like, you niggas need to chill out, bro.
Newsflash: being gangsta hood is not cool, bro.
Yeah,
that's actually
bro.
an L. You can either end up in
Big
jail,
L.
dead, or look like an idiot on camera. Look at Prime. That nigga went crazy
Yeah.
from the hood,
Yeah.
bro. Huge L, bro.
Confirming all the stereotypes. Big L, man.
Huge L.
All right, we'll keep going.
Elon Musk tweet take the red pill?
He did.
They're basically profiting off of young men's mental health issues and insecurities to monetize misogyny. These guys are selling you a one-way ticket to dying alone.
Pause. This comment right here is funny because
Monetize misogyny. Die
her
alone.
whole idea of the podcast is we sell men that are weak, no goods at all. But what do we do? What do we do? Save lives, help them make money, help them get girls, and as well have confidence in themselves. What do? Tell them, oh, I won't talk to you. Go back to your friends, diss them all day, talk shit, and then you say, die alone? No, you're gonna die alone yourself. We give them a chance to actually live life on their terms. What do? The opposite.
Yeah, if anything, we're teaching guys how to get to a position where they won't die alone because they'll be a good provider. They'll have their money on point.
brotherhood.
They'll be in shape. They have a social circle.
Yep.
We're actually teaching them all the skill sets to ensure that they never die alone, you dumb bitch.
Again, assuming the content without actually watching it or taking
She
a look
doesn't
at
know
it.
about how us, doing the Money Mondays or giving guys advice on making money or getting girls or how to date properly, how to vet a girl. Like they don't talk about any of this shit.
The live shows, all the Zoom calls we do with the guys.
Yep.
But then again, they don't care because they're gonna hit the worst clips and then say, "Oh, they're like this." But you don't know shit, man.
And here's the other thing too, because I love that she said we monetize misogyny. No, we monetize traditional masculinity. Stupid. One more time. We don't monetize misogyny. We monetize modern masculinity. What are the components of masculinity? Being good to good people, right? As Saint the Sinner always says, being a provider, a protector, taking care of your family, right? Ensuring that you're the leader in the relationship and you can take care of a woman and she's in a position where she doesn't have to necessarily work, right? To me, it sounds like we're teaching guys how to be fucking guys again.
I want to know what her plan is. What is your plan to help guys improve? That's right, nothing. Yo, it's funny. They bash what we do, and then it's like, "What's your plan?" Oh, nothing.
Yeah, and it's always interesting, right? Because this is what I've noticed with a lot of these people, right? As you guys know, I'm for gender roles. I'm for traditional relationships. But they only see one side of my argument. They see the side where I say, don't listen to women. You're the leader. Don't be a fucking simp. Don't go ahead and give all this attention to girls that don't give a fuck about you. Don't be a trick, etc. They just see that side where I give all the negative things about females that guys need to be worried about. But they never talk about the good side. They never talk about how I say, be a protector, a provider, women are to be cherished, and, obviously you do well with her, have a family, all this. They never talk about any of that shit when I talk positively about the girls that you do have in your life that you vetted. They don't talk about that. They only talk about the process in which I tell guys how you have to vet girls, how you have to deal with them, etc. But they never talk about the positive side about where I tell guys what they need to do in their duty once they get the girl. They never ever put light on that, because here's the problem. I'm painfully congruent, guys, right? I'm not just sitting here on this fucking podcast telling y'all, hey, be a protector and provider, and Angie's paying for fucking dinner. All right? Like, I walk the walk. I talk the talk, I walk the walk. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all be a provider, be a traditional man, all this other shit, but I'm over here, splitting the bill with Angie, or she's bossing me around and that. No, that's not how it goes. I'm congruent to what I say. I lead in my relationship. My girl's very happy. She lives a good life, etc. And we don't got to worry about shit. But I want you guys to all be in that position too.
I'll give you an example. We were at a local bar yesterday, and my friends were there, and the bartender was like, "Oh, I know you." I'm like, "You know me? I don't know you." Yeah, I've seen your podcast before. I hate your friend. I was like, "Okay, here we go. It's gonna be a whole spiel about how bad Myron is." This is like.
Bro, I gotta give you. No, hold on. I just gotta give you a round of applause, because, bro, you deal with this shit so much when you're out, man.
I do, but hold on. I was like, "Why do you hate him?" She was like, "Well, to be fair, I actually don't hate him." I was like, "What do you mean?" "Well, I hated him at first because I watched stuff and I didn't like what he was saying or how he was saying it." Typical argument. And then she was like, "I got a boyfriend and I watched it again and he was actually right about everything he said about me being a good woman to my man, and I have a boyfriend long term." I'm like, "Oh, so you like him?" "Yeah, but I don't want to say it publicly." But you know what's funny? Every girl that has a man that watches the show understands what we're saying. The ones that are single, independent boss babes that are feminists are like, "No, you're saying things wrong. It's not true." But peel back how they feel about things and look at what we're actually saying on the podcast. It's like, damn, this stuff actually works. Look at Angie. Look at yourself. It's a good example. And it's like, they take it as, it doesn't feel good to hear what he's saying, so I'm going to shut him off and then say he's a bad person. Versus, okay, this shit hurts. It is painful. Because when you're pointing fingers at somebody, it's like, what the fuck? The truth is, though, they need it. And if they don't take it in, 2 years pass by, 5 years pass by, 10 years pass by, they're 35, is like, fuck, why am I single and alone?
And the other thing, too, is like, they don't show all the clips of me yelling at guys when they call into the show about them being broke, being poor, etc.
They won't.
Right? Remember the guy called in, he couldn't take care of his girl, he said, "You need to let her go because you're a fucking bum. You need to get your life together." Because they never show that.
Yeah.
Where we hold the men accountable and say, "Look, you got a fucking duty to your chick, bro. You got to take care of her." No, you're a bum, nigga. No, it's done. But they never show that shit.
Yeah.
Never.
It's sad, bro.
They only show when we're critical of women, but they never show when we're critical of men. Ever.
Because you know what's funny? If you promote the good stuff that we do, people will see it and be like, "You know what?
Yeah.
He's right. Let's hop onto that train." That train that we have right now, they want people to be a part of.
Yeah.
Only their train of hate.
Yeah.
And, for example, bashing people doing better for themselves as men. So, it is what it is, bro. At this point, yep. I'm over it.
Dude, it never fails. The girls that fuck with us, 95% of the time, have a serious boyfriend.
Husband or boyfriend. Or they're in the industry of sex and understand how men really operate and how things should
it's
go.
It's crazy. It's the opposite ends of the spectrum. It's the girls in the middle that don't get it. But the sex workers get it because they're living a lot of the painful truths we talk about. And then the girls that are in relationships get it because they have their guy.
You know what's funny? Girls will hate me on the front end. Like, "Oh, this guy's part of this podcast. He's a fucking asshole. I hate this guy." Then they come out with us. Everything's paid for. They have a good time. My boys are setting everything up. And it's like, "Oh, you're not so bad." Yeah. Because you're experiencing it in real time being with a guy that's like in that position versus, "Oh, I like how we say this and that." But again, they benefit from us being men.
Yeah, and I'm all for men being men, right? I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But I find it interesting how women will sit there and say, "I want you to be a protective provider, etc." But they expect you to not want anything in return.
Selfish.
And my thing is, I say, no, you demand something in return if you're going to be the protective provider. I encourage you to be that way, guys. But you ain't going to be a protector and provider for a girl that don't fucking deserve it. That's their issue with me.
Yeah.
Is because I don't think every woman deserves this type of treatment.
And they know that they don't deserve it.
Because they're thoughts.
See, when you point a finger at somebody and it's true, it hurts. Because it's like, damn. He's pointing a mirror in front of me saying, "Listen, this is why you're not getting what you want." They're like, "You know what? I'm in my own world and I'm delusional. I'll get it one day." Hoping that the Prince Charming shows up on a fucking horse. But you know what really shows up? Feminism at its finest. Pretty much, bro.
All right.
So
yeah. So she only took one side of my stance. She never talks about me telling guys to be the fucking leaders and providers.
Be honest. Would you even smash her, bro?
No, man.
Yo, who here would smash at all?
She has armpit hair.
Like, I wouldn't. Bro,
that's crazy.
Bro,
I'm actually not options.
yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, who would smash? Well, to be fair, bro, I don't want to derail her chances, but to be honest, bro, she got none, bro. She got no ass too.
And here's the thing: if she she could probably do some work and make her, you know what I mean? Get rid of the weird
All the
piercings. Get rid of the piercings, not be a weirdo and shit like that.
It's the mindset.
Yeah,
though,
but her
bro.
mindset is fucked.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's her
goodness,
mindset.
bro. Imagine marrying her, bro.
Like she could make herself way more attractive physically if she got rid of the weird piercings and shit like that. But yeah, her mindset is fucked though. This is a girl you don't want to.
You see, chat wouldn't smash either, bro. Chat said hell no.
All right, let's keep going because we still got a lot of stories to cover.
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
Don't buy it. To Myron, I cannot imagine the amount of self-shame that you feel to make content like this. And I'm sorry that you're going through that. Amru, I am sorry that you changed your name to conform to this ideal that is degrading you, all of the women who have shown you love and support in your life, and all of the young men who you platform to. But I really think you should reevaluate it because it's fucked up, dude. This is a weird business model. So to all of my young fans, I want you to remember, every single content creator you follow is getting paid. And that's fine.
Pause.
And some of us try to profit.
I've addressed the name thing many times. I had a top secret clearance with the government, so obviously I couldn't use my real name when I was working for that. She's about to talk about content creators being paid. We'll go to that. We could keep playing.
I mean, that's pretty obvious though.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who goes to work for free every day? And then it's like when you go to a job, corporate, you get paid either bi-weekly or monthly. As a creator, you get paid either in the moment from chat, support, or maybe the platform itself, or you get a deal. That's how it works. And if you're not getting a deal or you're not making money, what are you really doing? Spinning your wheels? Now, we did it for how long? 3 years basically. We're asking for anything. I guarantee you when she wants to start making money or push towards actual content creation to monetize, you'll do the same shit. Like everyone does it. Like nothing to bash somebody for. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird because again, if they like you, it's okay. If they don't like you, it's wrong.
Yep.
It's crazy, bro. But I wonder who our audience really is, though, because holy.
Feminists.
Yeah.
Keep playing it.
Profit off of love and not being assholes.
Yeah.
And some of us don't.
Idiot. So the other thing too that she doesn't understand is that we're extremely especially me. I've been very transparent about my finances. I show you guys my real estate deals. I show you guys my crypto portfolio. I show you guys how I make money. So it's not like I'm just making this money saying yes. Like, no, bro. I make the money and then I actually share with you guys what I invested into and what I do with it, right? And hell, we've done episodes. We literally just had Jeremy in here with Brandon teach you guys how to make money online.
Actually, hold on. Money Mondays isn't that profitable for us at all.
No, hell
for you
no.
guys, actually.
It gets the lowest amount of views, not that profitable.
Yeah.
But we still do it because it's so fucking important.
Yeah.
We still go out of our way to do it. Obviously, today we had some shit going on.
Yeah.
So we had to deal with that. But, bro, even though it's that important, where we're like, you know what? The hardcore guys are going to watch it, but some of this info might change your lives. And now some of you guys are in Castle Club off of the money plays that we've given you guys, and you guys were able to, make that money, and now you're able to join Castle Club.
Tell them the benefits that guys have gotten from the stock plays with Rob, Castle Club, how much money they're making now in Castle Club.
Yeah, so Rob's dropped 2 plays so far, and he's 2-0. I mean, his Bitcoin trade, just that, if you traded one contract and you were doing $25 per pip, that went over 600 pips, so that was $15,000 right there.
Guys, that is one play in Castle Club. And all you have to do was follow the Zoom call and follow what Rob said. Yep. Like who's doing that, bro?
He's telling you exactly what level to buy at, what level to sell at.
You can change your life, guys, literally by learning how things work behind the scenes, systems work, and how to make money online. It's so crazy to me that people bash us for what we do, and it's like we help men make money, get better credit scores, become a better man, and it's like, bro, we don't brag about it, but it's there. So it's wild, bro. Okay, that video's finished, right? We'll do next topic, because dude, even responding to her, I think was even giving her too much credit, because she's a nobody, bro. So whatever.
Absolutely.
What's the next video?
Kamala Harris grilled on pivotal issue.
Ooh. Remember this.
All right, let's do it. Hey guys, we got 3,300 y'all watching on YouTube. Guys, do us a favor. Like the video on YouTube. Like it on Rumble. And let's keep cooking.
All right.
And guys, CastleClub.tv, man. Join CastleClub.tv, man. We do, like I said before, Zoom calls help you guys out.
Actually, Noble, if you don't mind, show them the Zoom call we did yesterday. A little bit of it. Dude,
Bill's
fire content. Actually, it's funny. So the fundamentals that we teach networking is important because as an individual at corporate or even in real life itself, business, you want to have the understanding of what's the goal for you and what you want out of life. And if you understand what your why is, why you want to succeed in life, you want to make progress and make money for your family, you can backtrack and give value to people because you know what you want and you know what your value is. Once you understand that, guys, the doors are open up for you everywhere. Because knowing your value that you bring to people, like for example, being articulate, having your speech, having your mindset, meet somebody, value up front. And granted though, if you're young, you may not know what your value is yet, but ask your friend, hey brother, you know me for 10 years, what are my skills? What am I good at? And they'll tell you, listen, you're good at communication, you're good at maybe making deals happen behind the scenes, whatever that may be, your friends will tell you what it is. And listen, once you find that key of what your value is, bro, I'm telling you right now, you can meet a millionaire, a billionaire, a janitor. They may need your service or your skills, and you'd be surprised. Once you know someone's motive or what they actually need, and you provide that to them, it goes a long way. So that key right there, guys, is a key to life. If you understand that, you can win in all factors. But let's play it real quick for them, if you don't mind, Noble.
CastleClub.tv, guys.
Yeah.
Play the video.
Yeah. If you don't mind.
It's how we fight back against censorship.
Yep. Like, I drunk as hell. Skip to like
I can't even play it because I'm on Google Chrome. Hold on.
Oh, you can't play it? All right,
We gotta open it up. We'll have it ready.
Yeah, we'll do it later then.
What's the next story? Let's play a little bit of the story and we'll show next.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, the amount of value you guys get in
Vice
CastleClub for $35 a month, because you guys get all the content, and then on top of that, like we do Zoom calls where we answer questions, Q&As. You guys get direct access to us. That's fucking worth it right there.
Facts. And this shit I would never say on the podcast, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's not for everybody.
And we watch band documentaries over there too.
True.
All right, let's go ahead and run it.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you. It's good to be with you, Brett.
You know, voters tell pollsters all over the country and here in Pennsylvania that immigration is one of the key issues that they're looking at this election, and specifically the influx of illegal immigrants from more than 150
Before he
countries.
gets into this, pause.
How many illegal...
Guys, if you really want to know what's going on in the border, like if you're actually interested in the immigration crisis, watch the episode that we did with Zach Apotheker.
Yeah.
Border Patrol agent came in here. We talked about the immigration problem. We went into detail on it. I'll show you guys some of my immigration experience. He showed some of his. It's bad. It's really bad at the fucking border. Okay.
And he could have lost his job.
He's under investigation right now.
Yeah.
Everything that I told him is going to happen, it happened. They called him in for his internal affairs interview. They took his gun. They took his badge, his credentials. He posted about it on Twitter. But we luckily, after we did that episode, I went ahead and got him a lawyer immediately. Next day, I got him a lawyer.
Damn.
So he's gonna fight it. But yeah, man, they've already they as soon as he came on, they gave him a memo, cease and desist. Then he got a letter, as anticipated, from Customs and Border Protection and Internal Affairs. He went in, he had a compelled interview with them, because when Internal Affairs investigates you, you have to come in and do an interview. Apparently, he didn't answer some of those questions. So they took his gun and his badge.
What if he wore like
and his body armor, everything.
What if he wore like a mask? And then he did that interview.
Yeah, they wouldn't know who he is. But no one would know if he's telling the truth or not. I mean, we would have had to verify for him, but he's brave, man. He wanted to put himself out there. He's like, no, fuck it. I'm gonna put my face to the name.
W Mans.
So.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is good, by the way. This
So yeah, but guys, please go watch that interview if you guys want a real in-depth look at what the fuck is going on the border right now. All right, let's keep cooking.
Illegal immigrants, would you estimate your administration has released into the country over the last 3.5 years?
Well, I'm glad you raised the issue of immigration because I agree with you. It is a topic of discussion that people want to rightly have. And you know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, but
right now,
just a
which
number.
is-
Do you think it's 1 million, 3 million?
Brett, let's just get to the point. Okay, the point is that we have a broken immigration system that needs to be repaired.
So your Homeland Security Secretary said that 85% of apprehensions.
I'm not finished. We have
it's a
an
rough
immigration
estimate of
system
6 million people
that
have been
needs to be-
released into the country. And let me just finish. I'll get to the question, I promise you.
I was beginning to answer.
And when you came into office, your administration immediately reversed a number of Trump border policies. Most significantly, the policy that required illegal immigrants to be detained through deportation, either in the U.S. or in Mexico. And you switched that policy. They were released from custody awaiting trial. So instead, included in those were a large number of single men, adult men, who went on to commit heinous crimes. So, looking back, do you regret the decision to terminate Remain in Mexico at the beginning of your administration?
At the beginning of our administration, within practically hours of taking the oath, the first bill that we offered Congress, before we worked on infrastructure, before the Inflation Reduction Act, before the Chips and Science Act, before the bipartisan Safer Communities Act, the first bill, practically within hours of taking the oath, was a bill to fix our immigration system.
Yes, ma'am. It was called the U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021.
Exactly.
It was essentially a pathway to citizenship for the elite. Yes, ma'am.
May I finish responding, please?
But
you have to let me finish.
You
please.
had the White House and the House and the Senate,
I'm
and they
in the
didn't bring
middle
up
of
that bill.
responding to the point you're raising,
Okay.
and I'd like to finish.
Yes, ma'am.
We recognized from day one that, to the point of this being your first question, it is a priority for us as a nation and for the American people. And our focus has been on fixing a problem. And from day one, then, we have done a number of things, including to address our asylum system and put more resources, getting more judges, what we needed to do to tighten up penalties and increase penalties for illegal crossings, what we needed to do to deal with points of entry between border entry points. That's the work we did, and we worked on supporting what was a bipartisan effort, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress, to actually strengthen the border. That border bill would have put 1,500 more border agents at the border, which is why I believe the Border Patrol agents supported the bill. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States, which is a scourge affecting people of every background, every geographic location in our country, killing people. It would have allowed us to put more resources into prosecuting transnational criminal organizations, which I have done as the Attorney General, former Attorney General of a border state.
Madam Vice President, a couple of things.
Prosecuted trafficking of drugs, guns, and human beings. And Donald Trump, but let me just finish.
6 Democrats voted against that bill.
Learned about that bill and told them to kill it because he preferred to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And in this election, this is rightly a discussion that the American people want to have. And what they want are solutions, and they want a president of the United States who's not playing political games with the issue,
I hear you.
but actually is focused on fixing it.
6 Democrats voted against that bill. It would have allowed 1.8.
Like, you got to remember, guys, this is a woman that comes from California. California is one of the worst states when it comes to immigration enforcement. They have a lot of sanctuary cities there. Sanctuary cities are cities that basically don't honor immigration violations. The law enforcement doesn't honor it. If ICE tries to come in and take someone that's an illegal alien, the local PDs won't hold the individual. Hell, when I was with Vitaly catching predators, LAPD didn't even want to know their status, you know, if they were illegal or not. So California is already a failed state that you guys can go ahead and use as almost like a guinea pig of what would come
homeless
to be
issues,
if she was to come into office.
Yeah.
So no, they're not tough on the border at all. This is a lie. You know, they're not tough on it whatsoever.
I mean, Zach even said the whole like check and balance at the border isn't even there anymore. They're like, you know what? Bring them in. We'll do that shit later.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Yeah, they're giving a notice to appears. Guys, go watch the interview. We go into way more detail, which I don't want to rehash right now because that'd be an extremely long explanation as to a lot of the immigration terms, because in the immigration world, there's a lot of acronyms that are used. You know, we go into all the detail there. What Title 8 is, NTAs, all this bullshit. But The long story short is this, guys. She could say whatever word salad she wants to say. There's a fucking crisis on the border, and this administration is responsible for it. That's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
As someone who actually enforced immigration and dealt with immigration under Obama and Trump, and then I see what's going on right now, I see the huge... When Trump was in, we were sending everybody back. And this, I always talk about this. I say, the president doesn't influence your life that much, guys. Not that big of a deal. When it comes to immigration, they do influence it because, just so you guys know, immigration is a federal issue only. Okay? So since it's a federal issue, only the president can really do anything about it.
Also,
because the local governments, if anything, they stay away from it.
Yeah.
They don't want to be involved with it.
Also, you might say, okay, well, Myron Fresh, this doesn't really affect me because, it's immigration. What am I going to do? But when you get attacked, robbed, or even killed by an immigrant that says, hey, I'm hungry, I need to feed my family, then it's an issue for you and your family. So, yeah, it may not seem as imminent danger now, but guarantee if you get affected by your family or you get attacked, it's...
Yeah, a lot of these illegal aliens that come in are coming in with criminal histories, guys.
Look at Europe. Whole mess, bro. Like, dude, they're dealing with a bunch of bullshit. Women getting, dragged and raped and, attacked in public. It's bad,
Mass
bro.
immigration is a problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge fucking problem.
Yeah. Cats and dogs being eaten, It's tough, bro.
Mo, you got a response to that?
CastleClub cooking me.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
But
8 million illegal immigrants into the country a year. A lot of conservatives had a problem with it. These are the 6 Democrats. But more importantly, back to the original premise, Jocelyn Nungari, Rachel Morin, Laken Riley, they are young women who were brutally assaulted and killed by some of the men who were released at the beginning of the administration, well before a negotiated bipartisan bill. Former President Clinton actually referred to Laken Riley Sunday campaigning for you in Georgia, saying if those men had been properly vetted, Laken Riley probably would not have been killed. So if it wouldn't have happened, this is well before any negotiation. This is well before Donald Trump got involved in the politics. This is a specific policy decision by your administration to release these men into the country. So what I'm saying to you, do you owe
Brett,
those families an apology?
Let me just say, first of all, those are tragic cases. There's no question about that. There is no question about that. And I can't imagine the pain that the families of those victims have experienced for a loss that should not have occurred. So that is true. It is also true that if a border security had actually been passed 9 months ago, it would be 9 months that we would have had more border agents at the border, more support for the folks who are working around the clock trying to hold it all together.
Madam Vice President.
To ensure that no future harm would occur. And this election in 20 days will determine whether we have a president of the United States who actually cares more about fixing a problem, even if it is not to their political advantage in an election, because there was a solution, Brett.
Madam Vice President, it was a policy decision in the early part of your administration. I will let one of the mothers talk about it. Take a listen.
Because of the Biden-Harris administration open border policies catch and release, they were enrolled in the Alternatives to Detention program. This meant that they were released into the United States. It was not even a full 3 weeks later that they would take my daughter, Jocelyn Nungari's life. I believe the Biden-Harris administration open border policies are responsible for the death of my daughter.
That's the early days. So do you owe them an apology is what I'm saying.
I will tell you that I am so sorry for her loss. I am so sorry for her loss. Sincerely. But let's talk about what is happening right now with an individual who does not want to participate in solutions. Let's talk about that as well.
Oh, nice deflection.
In all fairness, I told you, I feel awful for what she and her family
did that
have
pivot.
experienced.
She
During
died.
that time, you said,
but let's move on to another
repeatedly
topic.
that the border
Yo, bruh. Accountability is gone.
Denied.
Damn. Imagine that was her daughter or her son. You think she'd be so calm and nonchalant about it? No. She'd be up in arms and say, yo, who did this shit?
Big facts, bro.
Tough.
Big facts.
Tough. She don't care about nothing, bro.
Nah.
She don't care at all.
Definitely not.
You saw her face, she was like, shit, they caught me.
Yeah, because she knows she's damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. So she was just like, I'm not even going to address this shit.
Continue, bro. This fucking... She don't care, bro.
That's a fact. She don't care.
Was secure. When in your mind did it start becoming a crisis?
I think we've had a broken immigration system transcending, by the way, Donald Trump's administration even before. Let's all be honest about that. I have no pride in saying that this is a perfect immigration system. I've been clear, I think we all are, that it needs to be fixed. We need more. I was just down at the border talking with border agents, and they will tell you, and I'm sure you probably, I know you investigate and you are a serious journalist. They will tell you, we need more judges. We need to process those cases faster. We need the support for those cases that should be prosecuted. They need more resources, and Congress ultimately is the only place that's going to get fixed, Brett.
Well,
that's how this system works.
That's the premise of this question.
But
there were 90-plus executive orders that were rescinded in the first days. Many of those were Trump border policies. I'm not going to stay here because there's other things to talk about, but you frequently talk to the Border Patrol Union for support of that bipartisan bill, and they did. They supported it. But they also just endorsed Donald Trump and said, you've been, quote, a failure with border security. Why do you think they said that?
I think they're frustrated, and I get it. They want support. They want support, and that's what that border security bill would have done.
They're frustrated because they can't do their jobs. This is typical whenever Democrats are in.
They're working hard.
They're very anti-immigration enforcement.
I get it.
There's a lot of people that look back at what you said in 2019 when you first ran for president. And there have been changes, and you've talked about some of them. When it comes to immigration, you supported allowing immigrants in the country illegally to apply for driver's license, to qualify for free tuition at universities, to be enrolled in free health care. Do you still support those things?
Listen, that was 5 years ago, and I'm very clear that I will follow the law. I have made that statement over and over again, and as Vice President of the United States, that's exactly what I've done, not to mention before.
If that's the case, you chose a running mate, Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, who signed those very things into state law. So do you support that?
We are very clear, and I am very clear, as is Tim Walz, that we must support and enforce federal law, and that is exactly what we will do.
Bruh.
So decriminalizing border crossings, like you said in 2019.
I do not believe in decriminalizing border crossings, and I've not done that as vice president. I will not do that as president.
So these are evolutions that you've had.
No, but let's be very clear. I'm the only person who's running for president who has prosecuted
here we go.
transnational criminal organizations, from the Sinaloa cartel to the Guadalajara cartel, to people who have trafficked in guns, drugs, and human beings. I have spent a significant part of my career going after people who present a threat to the safety of the American people and cross our border with the intent of doing us harm and cross our border illegally. And I will do that work as vice president. I take that work quite seriously.
This is a time when voters, especially here in Pennsylvania, are inundated with commercials and ads. They just want it to stop because it's every commercial. But many of them add noise, but a few of them seem to break through. This particular one from the Trump campaign has gotten a lot of attention.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
So are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law, and it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed. You're probably familiar with, now it's a public report, that under Donald Trump's administration, these surgeries were available to on a medical necessity basis.
This is the first time she's done an adversarial interview, by the way.
System. And
I'm shocked her team let her do this.
From the Trump campaign is a little bit of like throwing stones when you're living in a glass house.
The Trump aides say that he never advocated for that prison policy and no gender transition surgeries
you know what? You got to take responsible for what happened in your administration.
Yeah, no surgeries happened in his presidency.
It's in black and white.
Would you still advocate for using taxpayer dollars for gender reassessment surgeries?
I will follow the law, just as I think Donald Trump would say he did.
You would have a say as president.
Like I said,
it's so funny.
He spent $20 million on those ads, trying to create a sense of fear in the voters because he actually has no plan in this election that is about focusing on the needs of the American people. Whereas, at $20 million on that ad, on an issue that, as it relates to the biggest issue.
Can you imagine Russia, China, France, the UK watching this go down as the actual election in America? Like, what a joke, bro. Like, you got this woman no one respects literally running for presidency. You got Trump, who is the man. And it's like, this is even like a debate here. Like, what's going on in America? And you got him almost being assassinated 3 times. It's like, bro, like, this must be a fucking clown show.
Russia would love something like this.
Bro, this is like... Dude, this is like legit a dream for all countries to say, you know what? America's losing its power at this point. So it's just sad though, bro. Like, if I was the enemy, I'd be like, you know what? This is perfect. TikTok is working. We got their people stupid and dumb. They're all worried about Kim Kardashian and like what's going on with that shit. We'll get them soon. Pretty soon. We got them by the balls. Just saying, bro. Just saying. All right, we can continue.
Issues that affect the American people, it's really quite remote. And again, his policy was no different. Look at where we are, though.
They say
on plans for the American people, I'm offering a plan to deal with affordable housing. I'm offering a plan to deal with
that
what we
plan
need to
is
do
bullshit. They're just going to raise the price $25,000.
Which are the backbone of America's
She's basically
economy.
giving $25K to people that buy their first home, but
taking care of young
sellers are going to raise the
parents
price
and giving them the support they need. My plans for the economy will strengthen the economy, as have been reviewed by 16 Nobel laureates, Goldman Sachs, Moody's, and recently the Wall Street Journal, which have all studied our plans and have indicated my plans for our economy would strengthen our economy, his would make them weaker, would ignite inflation and invite a recession by the middle of next year. Those are the facts.
Why do you think more people say they trust him on the economy than they trust you?
I think that when you look at an analysis of our plans for what we would do as President of the United States, it has been clear to those who study and understand how economic policy works that moving forward, because I do believe the American people are ready to turn the page on the divisiveness and the type of rhetoric that has come out of Donald Trump. People are ready to chart a new way forward, and they want a president who has a plan for the future and a plan that is sound and will strengthen our country. My plan for the economy does exactly that. His plan would be, again, to give tax cuts to billionaires and the biggest corporations in our country and blow up our deficit.
It's interesting you said turn the page, Madam Vice President. You were asked on 2 different shows last week what, if anything, you would do differently than President Biden. Here's what you said.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
Under a Harris administration, what would the major changes be, and what would stay the same?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm obviously not Joe Biden.
I know.
And so that would be one change in terms of. But also, I think it's important to say with, 28 days to go, I'm not Donald Trump.
So, you're not Joe Biden, you're not Donald Trump, but nothing comes to mind that you would do differently? Let
me be very clear.
They got her.
My presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Damn.
And like every new president that comes in to office, I will bring my life experiences, my professional experiences, and fresh and new ideas. I represent a new generation of leadership. I, for example, am someone who has not spent the majority of my career in Washington, D.C. I invite ideas, whether it be from the Republicans who are supporting me, who were just on stage with me minutes ago, and the business sector, and others who can contribute to the decisions that I make about, for example, my plan for increasing the supply of housing in America and bringing down the cost of housing, addressing the issue of small businesses, which is about working with the private sector to bring more capital and access to capital
See, that's just a
to our
bullshit
small
talking point.
business
Pause.
leaders, including my plan for a 25.
We're short 5 million homes. You're not going to be able to do that in 4 years. You didn't do it in the past 4 years. We're still short 5 million homes. It's not happening. Cap. Right? And then the whole 25,000. This woman doesn't understand how real estate works. But to most Americans that also don't understand how real estate works, it sounds good. It's a really good talking point. Yeah. But can she actually fix the housing crisis that we're dealing with right now? Absolutely not. Guys, it's going to take us a decade or more.
Over a decade.
Yeah. To actually deal with this housing crisis. You want to know why we have a housing crisis, by the way? BlackRock and all these companies, right? These BlackRock is the big one. They've bought up a majority of the single-family housing in the United States.
On purpose, by the way.
So they're the ones buying up the homes. This is why so many Americans can't compete with them, because they will overpay for a single-family home, whereas a family can't.
They got the money.
They got the money.
To them, it's an investment. They don't.
And we know who owns BlackRock.
To them, it's a long-term game. So once they acquire the asset, it doesn't matter how much they pay for it. Once they own it.
Yep.
So
that's where the housing shortage comes from. We're 5 million homes short, and on top of that, BlackRock owns all of them. So she would need to go ahead and put some legislation in place where, hey, BlackRock can't be just running around buying all the single-family homes.
She can't do that. Also, watch in the future, these cities are 50-minute cities, are going to be all over. And if you want to leave with your electric car, it'll be almost impossible. It's coming, bro.
All right.
It's coming.
Keep going.
Can we skip this, man? We did like half of this already, bro. She's yapping at this point.
Yeah. All right. What's the next story?
She's an L, bro. Listen, Kamala, you need to stick to what you used to do before. You know what I'm saying?
Being a 304 prosecutor.
Yeah, well, both. It's hand in hand, man, for her character. Okay.
The McDonald's thing. Trump's election odds rise after McDonald's shift. Trump's odds of winning the election increased by 2 points on Polymarket, a betting platform where you can bet on the outcome of world events after a shift at McDonald's, leading Kamala by 24%. Trump is also surging in key swing states. Arizona, Georgia.
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
Wisconsin.
He better win Pennsylvania.
After all that, yeah.
After getting shot and shit like that there. So yeah, this whole McDonald's thing is a W.
What if she goes to Wendy's?
Well, I think it's funny that he picked McDonald's, because didn't Harris say that she worked at McDonald's and they found out that wasn't true?
He's trolling. Right? Heavy troll.
So nigga went ahead and went to the. He said, "Look, I worked at McDonald's longer than Kamala."
Listen, I'll do it to prove you that it's true, and I'll do it live. Yo,
how did they find out that she lied about it though? Can we get a video on that?
Yeah, I don't know how they found out, but you know what's crazy though? He's willing to do what others won't do. I appreciate that, at least, because I'll tell you this: what president is gonna go do that or elect? I don't know any.
Right?
At all.
Yeah. It was a good look for him to go there, work at McDonald's.
And it's very humbling too.
I did that job when I was a kid, 16, at the drive-thru too. That was my exact thing that I did, giving them the food and talking to them.
Damn. I did Chick-fil-A at a mall.
What was your position there? Were you making the burgers in the back?
Actually, I was a receptionist. I was saying, "My pleasure. Thank you. Come again."
You're at the door?
No, I was at the cash register.
Okay, so you'd be okay.
Yeah, either bringing the food to the front or cash register.
Okay.
Yeah. That was fun, man. It was high pace, fast, and fun.
Was it?
Yeah. It was probably my most fun job out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, because remember, back then, yeah, I was broke, but like it was exciting, it was fun, I was being polite, and like
you'd only been in America for a little bit, right?
Yeah, like a year. But the culture was, hey, we're a team, we work together, and after work, we all meet up, we say a prayer, and then we'll go jet skiing or go to like an event as a team after on the weekends. It was cool. Damn. And we got free food every single day.
Oh, yeah, food was free?
We didn't pay. And what I'll do is, this is me being a fat ass, I would supersize the meal, and then I'd order a milkshake, and then what I'll do is I'll get like a cup and be like, yo, I'm just taking this fruit punch, on the side, and I'll get a drink and a milkshake. W.
God damn, bro.
Yeah.
Better than me.
Yeah, man. W gains. Let's go. And to be fair, my boss is like, yo, take whatever you want, Fresh. Like, I love you, man. So,
aww.
Yeah. But I didn't talk what I needed. That was it. And then it's funny. I wanted to own a Chick-fil-A, but I found out you need to be a part of a church and you have to have a degree, like that's recognized in America. So I was like, fuck, bro. Screwed.
You need to have a degree?
Yes, bro.
A degree?
A degree.
What?
Back then, you needed a lot of requirements.
To own it. Okay, as a franchise.
So you
and it's probably expensive too.
You need to be referred in a church, degree, and be a part of an active church.
Yeah, I heard they're very picky on who they give franchises to.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, what the heck?
So
I understand why.
Yeah.
It makes sense why.
But yeah, but I would tell anybody that's kind of like comfortable or a little bit too arrogant, go work a fast food restaurant for a little bit and get that humbling experience of working there, bro. It's very, 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 very good for you.
Frank probably took a dump.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. He wouldn't shit in the house. He knows better. What else? What's the next video?
Well, Trump said that he went and contacted Kamala's managers from when she said that she worked at McDonald's.
Oh, that's how he found out.
That's how he found out. He said that they said that she never worked there.
Wow. Wow, that's actually funny as hell.
You're in those databases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
A company like that, you got to be in the database.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: he was the owner was making like between. It's what we estimated between 25 to 40K every week at that one location.
Gross,
bro. And
but I mean, you got to pay staff and bills and shit like that.
That was on the low end. Like if it was doing well, he'll make you more than that.
I thought they'd make more than that, bro.
Well, remember it's
20K a week isn't that much.
Well,
for amount of traffic they get.
But remember, it's a mall. A standalone station will be more money.
No drive-through.
No drive-through.
Oh, okay.
Only
Never mind.
mall. Yeah.
Never mind. If it's a mall, that's different. Okay.
But dude,
because then you're dependent on mall traffic.
But dude, they make bank, bro. They make literally bank.
Okay.
You know?
I thought like it was a drive-through one because I was like, no way, bro. Because drive-throughs on Chick-fil-A are always packed.
Way more.
How much was your store making?
Yeah, but between 25 to like 40K a week.
Oh, it was in a mall too.
Yeah.
The one you worked at.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So. It's funny, I had the license plate that said CEO Life on my Toyota. It was like, well, they didn't make fun of me at Chick-fil-A, but AT&T, they were like, oh, you're not a CEO, you're a bum. I was like, hey, you're right, bro, but I'm going to get there one day.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. Some of them are still working there at AT&T taking phone calls.
Which AT&T is this?
This is the one in Boca Raton. And
it's AT&T store?
Yeah.
Well, or a call center?
It's a call center that does multiple accounts. Microsoft, AT&T, multiple accounts.
So like you'd answer the phone when somebody need to get their phone activated.
For UVerse, for phones, and for internet.
You probably got hella girls from over there.
Nah, I didn't talk to anybody from work because I felt like it was like all Haitians there, you know? So I didn't want to intermingle.
Nigga wanted to protect Hiro.
Actually, back then I didn't have Hiro.
Oh, you did?
Nah. He came in after. Right, Hiro? Damn, nigga. All right, cool. Whatever.
Bro, look at him. He's just looking at first like, bro, why are you talking to me? Can we show this on camera? 5?
But no, it's fine.
I got you.
It's off?
It's going to be on in 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's all good. I think he loves me, so that's all that matters.
Debatable.
Right, Hiro? No, he don't care.
Hiro don't even listen.
Sometimes.
Bruh.
When he's
He didn't do anything, bro?
Yeah, he can eat. He can eat.
He don't do nothing, bro.
Well, he protects me. From myself.
What?
This is crazy. Okay, this might sound weird. Actually, you know what? I should say this on camera. Never mind. We'll continue.
Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Don't do it, Fresh.
All right, cool.
I don't know what it is.
I'll
don't
say,
do
bro.
it. No, don't.
Late night. When just me, myself, and me and Hiro. You know, I'm gonna get the urge to whack one real quick.
What?
And then I'm like, nah, bro, this is whack. You know, I don't want to jerk off. I look at Hiro, he looks at me, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. I won't do it in front of you. And I don't do it. You know, that's my little nigga right there, bro. For real.
So he keeps you from fapping.
Facts, bro.
He tells you, no, don't do it, bro.
Imagine jerking off in front of your dog. That's weird, bro.
That is weird.
He's looking at you like,
weird. Yeah.
What the fuck? That's so weird.
That is kind of weird.
Why would you tell this story?
I just feel like they need to know, you know?
So I guess get a dog so it keeps you from whacking it.
Facts, bro. Right, Hiro?
We didn't have to. You know what? W Fresh, bro. There you go.
There you go. Damn, nigga. Nigga looking at me like, what the fuck?
Myron's like, Mo, why'd you give him that dog?
Hit camera 5, bro. Let niggas see how much you don't give a fuck about Fresh, man.
You care, right?
Meanwhile.
Uh-oh.
Yo, Frank, come here, nigga.
Hey, at least I was keeping it real, though.
All right. So, all right, Frank.
Oh, look, see, he comes to me. Hey, Frank.
Yeah, he does.
Frank, come here. Frank, come here. Oh, see? Hiro, chill. See, he only wants to come to me when.
Yeah, you're jealous fuck, man.
What the heck?
All right, let me hit camera. This camera right here?
I'll tell you this though. When I was in the hood, man, Hiro was there by my side. Keep me warm.
Frank, come here. All right, Frank, come here. Sit. Good boy.
Oh, he rolled over.
There we go. Doing the roll and everything.
Okay.
Frank, hey, Frank, roll. Frank, roll. Frank, roll. Good boy, let's go. Yeah.
Hold on. Watch this. Come here. Here, come here. Sit. Good boy. Hiro, look at me. Good boy. Good job, Hiro. Good job.
Frank, sit. Look at that, man. Here, Frank.
Oh, just keep me. You say
Frank,
just keep
yeah,
me.
I know, you don't give a fuck. Frank, hop here. Good boy.
Just keep me, bro. What the hell?
Big ass man.
Okay. To be fair, he didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? He was just being like facetious, you know? That's my nigga right there. Anyhow,
bro.
Look at Frank.
Yeah, y'all see that? Frank knows how to sit, stay, roll over.
Listen, he was very, very relaxed, okay? He's very comfortable. So
Actually, today makes him 5 months.
Really?
Yeah, he was born June 21st.
You know, I almost forgot how old Hiro is, but then they look
Literally
back at
today is 5 months.
my old photos.
5
I see how old he really is, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hero's smart as hell, bro. I mean, Frank is smart as hell. Hiro dumb as hell.
Hiro too. Sometimes.
Well, you don't train him, bro. You spoil this nigga, bro.
Well, I used to train him, but then I got lazy.
Yeah, bro.
So,
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah.
This nigga Hiro, bro. Hiro doesn't even like to walk on the sidewalk when it's raining, guys.
Yeah, because it will get wet.
Bro, he doesn't like his paws getting wet.
Are you a pretty boy? But Frank is smart though. I will say that.
Yep.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah, Frank knows a couple of different tricks.
You're a pretty boy. But I'll say this: when I leave the room, he wants to follow me though. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants to stand by the door, wait for me to come back.
Yeah, but you can't walk him without a leash, though. I don't walk Frank with a leash.
Well, yeah, I can walk him.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very frustrating. It's not easy. Like
Yeah.
I go out with him like every night and fucking train him without the leash. So
Yeah.
it takes a lot of time. And then also you need a dog that's like smarter and very obedient. So like
Yeah.
and Fresh is Frank is a puppy. So you know I'm trying to teach him this stuff now. But yeah, most people can't walk their dog without a leash, especially in a fucking city, bro.
Yeah, she was a very
because he does get distracted. Like he'll go run after girls and shit like that. Like nigga, stop being a woman pervert, man. So anyway, okay, let's keep going because I know these guys are probably like out here tired of this dog talk.
Yeah, dog talk.
Yeah, these niggas are like, what the fuck, bro? We don't care about your dogs. What's up next? What's the next story?
They kind of do care.
Okay, Elon, having kids is one of the most wonderful things possible, I believe. The birth rate issue is a massive problem. We need people. If you don't make new humans, there's no humanity. I'll tell you this: robots, when they take over, it'll be tough for humans to even compete. They don't come from nowhere. You got to make them. It's really hard to make kids. It takes a long time for them to grow up, and there are a lot of diapers involved. But kids are one of the most wonderful things that you'll ever have in your life. I would say start early. So I'm glad to hear your son's doing that. Source Pittsburgh, October 20th, 2024. Elon Musk. There we go.
You got like 13, right?
The birth rate issue is a
You got a lot.
massive problem. Like, we need people.
Yes.
It's like, if you don't make new humans, there's no humanity. It's like, they don't come from nowhere. Yeah, you gotta make them, and it's really hard to make kids. And it takes a long time for them to grow up, and there's a lot of diapers involved. But kids are the most wonderful thing that you'll ever have in your life, and you know, I would say start early. So I'm glad to hear your son's doing that. The birth rate is...
Yeah, so I think the
meanwhile, people like Bill Gates are pushing for depopulation.
Yes.
Depopulation.
Heavy, by the way. Heavy. They want us to cease to exist and keep Earth, I would say, minimally popularized.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Bill Gates the L.
Yeah.
What's next? Yeah, I was going to say, Elon is kind of awkward. I ain't going to lie to y'all. When he ran out during the Trump thing and he was jumping up and down, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Ah, man.
Like, bruh, come on, man.
Different. Very different.
He's very different. But what I've noticed is people high IQ like that, they're just awkward, bro.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
It comes with the game.
Yeah, it comes with the game. Like you can't be like brilliant and then also like be the most socially aware person.
It goes hand in hand. What's the next one, Bills?
Oh shit. Okay, so moving on to the Middle East here. As you guys know, quick recap. October 7th probably set off one of the most, I would say, biggest conflicts in the Middle East in recent history outside of the Iraqi war. And as you guys know, Israel has finished their conquest, I guess, of Gaza. They just killed Yahya Sinwar, who was the head of Hamas. And they released the drone footage on it, which, I think was a big L. I don't know if you guys want me to go into detail why it was an L for them to release that footage. But, summarizing it up, they pretty much have completed their campaign in Gaza. Shortly thereafter, they started a campaign in northern Israel to go after Hezbollah in Lebanon. They've been bombing Beirut. There's a ground assault going on right now in southern Lebanon and northern Israel. And the reason why is because since October 8th, Hezbollah has been launching rockets into Israel. And they did this to kind of weaken the IDF's ability to lead a full-fledged campaign in Gaza. Because they understand that if we shoot rockets in northern Israel, Israel's going to have to mobilize IDF soldiers over to the northern side, and that will release some of the pressure that's going on in Gaza. So now that they've completed their campaign in Gaza through the indiscriminate bombing, we have somewhere between 40 to 100,000 plus Palestinians that have been killed in Gaza, almost 20,000 of them being innocent children. They're starting the front now in northern Lebanon. In northern Israel and Lebanon. Now, on top of that, they've conducted covert assassinations in both Lebanon and in Iran.
With the cell phones and beepers?
With the cell phones and beepers and the pagers that they conducted in Lebanon. And then they also assassinated the head of the political wing, Ismail Haniyeh, in Iran, right? Which is crazy. That's like the equivalent, like, let's say your friend comes to your house and hangs out with you, and he's your guest, and you put him up in the master bedroom, and your op kills your op and his op, someone that you both hate, kills him in your house.
Insane.
And then brags about it.
It makes you look bad.
Exactly.
As the host.
And that is precisely where Iran is right now.
Yeah.
Huge egg in the face from a geopolitical perspective. Extremely embarrassing to the Ayatollah in Iran. So Iran launched a missile campaign, a rocket campaign, on Israel that struck a bunch of military targets and took out some of their fighter jets. And this was like a week or two ago. So Israel right now is in the middle of figuring out how they're going to respond. And that's kind of where we are now. Give me ones in the chat if that I summarized it. That was a gross summarization. But let me guys know if that makes sense. Ones in the chat before we get into this story, because I want to make sure you guys kind of know how this started. Obviously, I'm starting from October 7th. Prior to October 7th, there's much history between Israel and Palestine, but I'm going off of October 7th so you kind of understand the modern geopolitical ramifications of the escalations between Israel and the axis of resistance, which the axis of resistance encompasses Yemen, the Houthis, who's also been sending rockets into Israel, Iran, Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon. Not to mention, Israel also assassinated the top Hezbollah guy, Hassan Nasrallah. So they killed the top Hamas guy.
Everybody.
The top Hezbollah guy. The top Hamas guy. They've killed like 3 or 4 of the highest ranking guys in Hezbollah in the past few months. This year. Like within this summer. And then they killed the top Hamas guys within the past 2 or 3 months as well. Yeah. And the Pagers explosion. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Israel has been doing a bunch of shit. Like, they've been escalating at a high level. And, their military is inferior. But their intelligence services are fucking great. There's no way around it. The Mossad has accomplished more assassinations than any other intelligence agency in the world. You know that?
I believe it.
They've killed more Iranian scientists because the scientists are, pushing to get to give Iran nuclear capability. They kill Egyptian and Iranian scientists all the time. That's like one of their bread and butters.
It's warfare.
Yep. So, all right, let's go ahead and go into the story at hand. So I saw a bunch of ones in the chat. You guys get it. Awesome. My CastleClub niggas know for sure. But so Iran slams Israel over nuclear threats, unacceptable provocation. Iran has formally complained to the UN nuclear watchdog, condemning Israel's threats to target its atomic energy sites. Iran's foreign ministry accused Israel of violating international law and called the threats an unacceptable provocation. So, as you guys know, I told you guys about the rocket attack, right? So, Israel wants to respond by hitting these sites. Also, Lebanon launched rockets into Benjamin Netanyahu's private residence. Blew it up. There's significant damage in the home. Netanyahu and his wife weren't there. But I think Hezbollah's message there was, we know where you live and we could touch you.
Damn.
Because if they wanted to kill him, like, you're going to shoot the house, you're going to hit the house when he's there, right? But I think what the message was, because here's the thing, right? Let me kind of explain, guys, where we are in this situation. So, Iran and Lebanon, basically the axis of resistance, these countries that I'm talking about, they dislike Israel. There's a multitude of reasons why, but if we're going to boil it down, they don't like their occupation of Palestinian land, right? So, and then obviously October 7th has heightened things, right? So, Israel has been escalating quite a bit. We have the multiple assassinations of high-ranking Hezbollah members, Hamas killing a foreign dignitary on Iranian soil in their capital when he went to go for a presidential inauguration. There's been an enormous amount of escalations. Now, Iran and Lebanon want to respond, but they have to give a measured response, because if the response is too strong, it will draw the United States into the conflict. And that is the number one thing that these Axis powers want to avoid.
Yeah.
They don't want United States involvement, right? So they're in a rock and a hard place, because they need to escalate to create deterrence for Israel, because obviously Israel's been escalating quite a bit because they want U.S. involvement. But they can't escalate too much where U.S. involvement becomes inevitable. So they have to almost operate in this tricky gray area where they're attacking Israel, minimizing civilian casualties, maximizing military damage or strategic damage, so that they don't look like pussies, but they also can't go so hard that it will draw the United States in. So you guys can obviously see the dilemma here that these Axis powers are dealing with. That's why I think they purposely bombed Netanyahu's house without him in there. Because if they had killed him, that would be, I think, probably the beginning of a formalized World War III.
Who do you think wants the next war more? Israel or Iran?
100% Israel. Iran has been trying to de-escalate, if anything.
Right.
They've been very slow in their responses. When they killed Ismail Haniyeh, it took them months to respond. Like, it took Haniyeh getting killed, Fuad Shakur, Nasrallah. It took like 5 or 6 of their top guys to get killed for them to finally respond.
Yeah.
Right? So Israel's been escalating at a very high level, and this is why. This is my thing. And I'll talk about this here in a second. But this is why we have this situation here, and this is why Iran is going to the UN, because they're like, yo, this is a serious provocation, and this is Iran's response to the rocket attacks that Iran hit them with. Can we pull up that article again? Yeah, the tweet. I'm sorry. There was something else I wanted to touch on. Iran's foreign ministry accused Israel of violating international law and called the threats an unacceptable provocation. Yeah, they definitely. The other thing I want to say. So you guys are probably wondering, well, Myron, why do they want to attack their nuclear site so bad, right? So Iran has been steadily working towards acquiring nuclear capability, right? And the reason why Israel is so strongly against this, and why Israel has such a problem with Iran is like the final boss for Israel, by the way, guys, in the region. The reason for this is because Israel is the only country that has nuclear capability in the region. But it gets tricky because the Israeli government and the U.S. government will never actually formally admit that they have nuclear weapons, though they do. John F. Kennedy found this out in the 1960s. This is all declassified stuff, by the way. I'm just going to keep it factual. John F. Kennedy found this out after doing testing of the ground in Dimona, that they had nuclear capability. And at the time, the uranium that they found in the soil, there was only one country that produced that high grade level of uranium. It was the United States of America. And moreover, it was produced in a plant in Pennsylvania called NUMEC. So, and about 100 kilos or so were missing from this plant. In Pennsylvania. So Kennedy figured out that they had nuclear weapons. Then it got confirmed later on in the 80s or 90s. An Israeli journalist took pictures of the nuclear site, confirming that Israel did in fact have these nuclear weapons. Since then, the government has done everything in its power to not acknowledge that they have them. And the reason why is that there's an article in American law where we cannot provide foreign aid to a country that has nuclear weapons or procured them in a certain way. Israel violated that. So for them to publicly and officially, most importantly, officially acknowledge that they have nuclear weapons would be a violation of said law, and that would mean that we no longer can provide financial aid or foreign aid to Israel. So that, my friends, is why Israel will never publicly acknowledge that they have nuclear weapons, because they need to continue getting the foreign aid that they get. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, Biden just pledged like $5.2 billion yesterday to Israel, or a couple days ago. Yeah, he gave them more because of the rising escalations that are going on.
Hold on. Oh, man. We got
shit's crazy, bro.
Hella homeless here in America. We got issues with borders and a lot of things going on that we need to fix. Yo, it's crazy, bro. I think that, like, man. Yeah, Mo, I know. This is crazy, bro. Hella issues going on. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, before I move on into what I think is gonna happen, give me ones in the chat that all makes sense, because this is obviously a very complex situation going on here. Give me ones that all makes sense. Why they're attacking the nuclear program of Iran, Israel having nuclear weapons, how they want to maintain leverage and power to be the only country in the region that has them. Because Saudi Arabia doesn't have nukes either, guys. I think the only country in the Middle East, no country in the Middle East has nuclear weapons in the Middle East. I think the next closest country is probably India or Pakistan have nukes. Canada doesn't even have nukes.
Damn.
All right. If you're gonna put in the two guys that you don't understand, please tell me what it is, and I can recap it. Anomaly Website W recap. Thank you so much, CastleClub. Yeah, I tried to summarize that as broadly as I can. If you're gonna say two guys, tell me two, and what specifically before I get into my prediction. Someone said, "What benefit does the United States by sending all these billions?" Good question, bro. Good question.
Well, we end up in more debt, have more issues, so only disadvantages.
Okay. W recap. Okay. I'm glad that you guys like that recap. No one gave a 2. I saw a 2 or a 1.5, but they didn't say why. Bill Smoke, can you guys keep the chat, look at the chat, let me know if anyone says. So let me get into my prediction now. So, Nike, if you're going to put a 2, tell me why. So we talked about Israel's nuclear capabilities and how they procured said nuclear weapons. We talked about Iran running their nuclear program and how it's being targeted by Israel right now as retaliation for Iran's attacks that successfully hit Israel a couple of weeks ago. We talked about how October 7th kind of got all this stuff going on from a modern perspective of this year. However, there had been tensions in this region for decades, but now it's obviously being renewed and heightened because of October 7th and, you know, the conflict. Now, this is what I think is going on. A lot of people, right, especially people that like study the Middle Eastern affairs, they'll tell you that this has been probably the quickest amount of escalation that's occurred in such a short period of time between the pagers, the assassinations, etc. You know, a lot of developments in just the past year. the reason why I think Israel is pushing so hard for this is for two reasons. Number one, they want a strong response from one of the Axis powers, right? So that they can justify the United States getting involved in the conflict. And when I say a serious retaliation, I mean as in like them sending missiles into Tel Aviv and, you know, the mass loss of civilian life, right? Israel wants that, right? Because they want to go ahead and, you know, escalate and get a war going. Because Israel's looking at this, because what October 7th did, guys, was it's affording Israel the ability to wage a war against all of the powers that have not respected their existence. Does that make sense? So since 1948, since the beginning of Israel being created, these Arab nations have had issues with Israel existing. A lot of them will never formally recognize Israel as a sovereign state, right? They don't think it has a right to exist. They don't want them there, etc. So Israel has been fighting these countries for its existence for decades. So they're under constant pressure. What October 7th basically did was it allowed Benjamin Netanyahu to gather absolute power as prime minister, alleviate himself of being prosecuted for corruption, unite the country, unite the war cabinet, receive foreign aid, attack Gaza while simultaneously fighting a front in Lebanon. And now that Gaza's gone, he's going to go after all these other countries because his argument is, if we want this to never happen again, we can't just stop at Gaza. We have to eliminate everyone that supported Gaza through proxy. That includes Hezbollah in Lebanon. That includes the Houthis in Yemen. That includes the Iranians. So they want this war to get rid of these people, right, that have been not recognizing them. So I think Netanyahu understands that right now we don't have a president in office. Biden is effectively asleep at the wheel, and Kamala Harris is too busy campaigning to actually be vice president.
And they're laughing at us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Netanyahu understands that he has this window during the election cycle to do everything he wants to do. He's getting aid, not getting questioned about it too much because Biden's asleep at the wheel. Kamala's too busy dealing with fucking campaigning. So they're going to escalate as much as they can. Now, if Trump gets into office, what I predict he will do is he's going to end the war in Ukraine. That's going to free up some money. He's going to give said money to Netanyahu, but he's going to tell Netanyahu, you got 3 months. Get this shit done. And that's going to put a time crunch on Israel to, you know, do whatever they got to do, finish the job.
Yeah.
Right? So if Trump comes in, there's going to be a time clock. If Kamala comes in, she might withhold funds. The Biden administration has done this a few times where they'll withhold funds because the Democratic Party is more, how do I say this? They're more receptive to the Palestinians' plight, right? A lot of people that are Democrats and vote left, etc., understand what's going on in Gaza, and they're a bit more vocal on the mass loss of human life that's going on in Israel right now. So Kamala, you know, on one end, from a political standpoint, she has to support Israel because the donors are pro-Israel. But on the other hand, her constituents, the people that vote for her, etc., most of them are pro-Palestine. So you can see how she's also in a very difficult position, being a Democrat. The Republicans is not so much. You can be very pro-Israel without really too much of losing your voter base on the Republican
That's
side.
why she's meeting him behind the scenes, Netanyahu.
Exactly.
But not in the public eye.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Trump will do a whole press conference with Netanyahu there because the right tends to be more Israel than the left is, right? Right now, especially with this conflict going on. So I think if Kamala comes in, yes, she will support Israel, but she's going to kind of give this half-ass support like Biden is doing now. We'll give you aid, but, you know, it's on this pretense. You can't escalate this much. You can't do that, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, they can't reel Netanyahu in. And I've said this for months, and Trump confirmed it. I watched his interview with PBD. And in the interview, he said, which is good news, that he's not really for a regime change in Iran, which is what Israel wants, by the way. They want a regime change. So that's good. That means that if he sticks to his word, that means we won't have a war with Iran, because that's one of the biggest things I think is the issue, is that we don't want a war with Iran, right? Because us getting drawn into the conflict and getting in with Iran will embolden Russia and China to also enter the conflict. And despite what people want to tell you, oh, you know, we got the biggest and strongest army, etc. Yes, we do. We have a very capable military. But whenever you go abroad and you're going to them, they have an inherent advantage. The invading nation always has the odds stacked against them versus a defending nation, right? Then on top of that, we're fighting with two other countries that also have nuclear weapons, Russia and China, that are very capable as well.
Huge powers.
Huge powers.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not World War II anymore, guys. It's modern warfare now. So I think with Netanyahu, he understands that no matter who comes into office, he's going to have his wings clipped a little bit. Right? Kamala will probably withhold aid a little bit, and Trump will give him a timeline. So that is why I predict they're going so hard with escalating right fucking now, and why they're trying to attack Iran and Hezbollah and waging all these conflicts right now, because the Biden administration can't rein him in. And I don't think Kamala will be able to rein him in either, but she can withhold funding or delay it, which is a problem for them, because their Iron Dome system, guys, is extremely expensive to operate. Extremely expensive.
And maintain, yeah.
We're talking about millions of dollars to shoot down, damn near daily, to shoot down rockets.
Well,
give me one in the chat if you guys enjoyed that little summary there on my prediction on what the hell's going on. I know it's very long and nuanced, but it's a very complex situation going on there. I haven't even went into the historical ramifications. I'm just talking strictly on what's going on from a modern standpoint.
Yeah.
Give me ones if that makes sense for you guys. Give me twos if any confusing. Go ahead, bro.
No. That was a good breakdown. I mean, I'm not opposed to what you're saying at all. I think that is a good recap of what's happening right now.
Yeah.
But what I will say is
that's objectively what's going on.
Israel's going to be here till the end of time.
Because, and for anybody that might question me and say, oh, what do you mean Israel wants a conflict? Guys, you don't go and kill the top guy in your adversarial, your adversary's top guys without wanting to go to war.
Also,
their actions display that. I don't even have to say it. Their actions display
you want to get
that they're ready for war.
You want a reaction to your action. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, I would say, a very non-biased position as to what's going on. Like, Israel absolutely wants a war. They're in war. He convened the war cabinet like right away. So they're in war. After October 7th, Israel's been in a war state.
I'm more concerned about how this ends. And I think if you look at what's happening now, what's in the Bible, it does kind of predict what's going to come very soon, actually. So I think it's very interesting to watch what's happening now in that side of the world. But in the case of backing or supporting, everyone has their own opinions, you know? So.
And just so you guys know, the whole pager thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it here. Guys, they had those explosives in those pagers and walkie-talkies
from day one.
For 9 years.
From day one.
For 9 fucking years, guys, they had these devices bugged with explosives. Hey, man, I think Israel has probably one of the best intelligence services in the world next to ours, by far.
Some of the best.
Some of the best, bro.
Yep.
The fact that they were able to pull that off, you got to give credit where it's due. You know, you guys know I'm not a big fan of Israel, but you got to give credit where it's due. And for them to be able to pull off an operation like that took the better part of a decade to blow up pagers, flip phones, and all these other things. Because Hezbollah stopped using modern devices because they didn't want to be traced and intercepted. That's the very reason they switched to these older beepers. So what Israel did was they anticipated that they would switch to these older devices and fucking put the explosives in them from inception. And then they simultaneously detonated them on 2 separate days.
They're playing chess.
Well,
not checkers.
You know, you got to remember they're cutthroat, man. They're surrounded by people that want them gone. So they're not going to play nice or fair. They're going to literally do what they got to do to survive in their eyes. That's, again, I'm giving you guys the Israeli perspective. Is they look at it like everyone wants us gone. We're fighting for our right to live. Is how they look at it. That's why they do what they do. To include, they've been caught many times spying on American citizens. Many times. Spying on us. But hey, it is what it is. All right, what's next?
Yeah, guys, we have our main event as well. This girl that was spreading a lot of stuff. And I think you guys are going to enjoy this last segment. But we'll get to that soon. What's the next one, Bills? Oh, yeah, game is game. So Scuba Ryan says, game might actually be game. So apparently he faked his death on getting recognized for arrest warrant. And it says Life in Scars had an arrest warrant issued on September 20th. And was supposed to appear in court today.
If this is true, that's crazy.
But according to close friends, he allegedly passed away at 37 due to an apparent overdose a few days ago. Because he posted a video right after his alleged death. And it says here, we just play the video. Here we go.
To look up an inmate by name, say name or press 1. Or please slowly and clearly speak the inmate's first and last name.
Jerron Gray.
The closest inmate name match seems to be Jaron Purnell Gray, who is 37 years old. If this name is correct, say yes.
Yes.
Or press 1. You now have access to this inmate's records, which were last updated at 11:35 a.m. The following information is all that is available for this inmate at this time. A release date for Jaron Purnell Gray is not scheduled at this time. For charge and bond information for this inmate, say charges or press 1. First, charge. Violation of an order prohibiting contact law. The bond amount is $2,000. This is a 10% bond. 10% of the bond must be posted before an inmate will be released. There are no more charges for Jaron Purnell.
That's crazy, bro.
If he really faked his death to get out of an arrest warrant, that would be fucking a crime, but funny.
He was speaking to Aiden and Siko about doing a collab with them too. So they all wish him, fair wishes. But
is that big of a charge?
Yeah. Those charges, are they that bad?
Nah, it seems like to me it looks like maybe child support. Or what was the charges again? Let me look.
Game is game, though. I mean, he gains the system, I guess.
I guess so.
Damn.
Let me look at that what thing again.
What thing?
The charges list.
Oh, the charge list. Okay.
I'll tell you this though. Whoever reported that he was dead, I bet he feels stupid now.
He lives in North Dakota.
Makes sense.
Nah, I don't know what it is.
No?
I don't know. It doesn't say violation of an order prohibiting contact. Oh, okay, yeah. It looks like a restraining order.
Oh.
So he probably contacted her, was close, and which it's probably ex-girlfriend or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his videos are wild, bro. His videos are insanely wild.
Not child support. It's probably
Well, I wish him the best, man, but faking your death is crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's the most common.
Yeah.
Dudes don't normally file restraining orders on each other. It's typically a woman against a guy.
All right. Well, apparently he's alive, so.
That's wild. You hear about Charleston White apparently getting shot in Chicago? That was a lie, right?
Yeah, it was a lie. Apparently there's someone else named Charleston White in Chicago, same age.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, I can see that.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
And
it's a fairly common name.
Yeah. But he got a lot of clout. Well, I'll say this. He got a lot of clout from that, and he was just laughing to the bank like, yo, listen, nigga, this is not me, but yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Wait, dude, the video that he dropped after his death, the last video he dropped, that one was insane, bro. You saw that one? Yo, if you guys don't mind, find the last video that he dropped, Game is Game. Yo, can we even play it on YouTube? Well, so if you don't mind, please find it, because that video was insane, bro. Okay, what's the next one? We got 11K on X? God damn.
I think it's 11K views. I don't know how many watching live, though. It tells me...
It's pretty cool.
I don't know what...
Drama Alert says, Liam Payne autopsy revealed. It shows he had several drugs in his system, including cocaine, pink cocaine, which is 2C, a mix of meth, ketamine, and MDA. Benzo... It
says 4.9K live, but I don't... Man, I'm trying to figure out on Twitter, like, what...
Yeah, X is very weird to read.
Yeah, because, like, it says 12K impressions, but 4.9K live. Check, and once somebody like let me know what that means actually, like how many are watching like concurrently. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And crack, according to ABC, so apparently he had a lot of drugs in his system when he passed away, Liam Payne. So the question is, was he drugged himself or did someone drug him?
Yeah, that is the question, really. Yeah.
Yeah, because listen, that story has so many holes in it, bro. I don't know what to believe at this point. But to go over to Argentina to support your friends and want to stay, your girl leaves 2 days prior before your death, randomly.
Was that the same girl that was with the Telegram nigga?
I don't know.
They try to say that it was the same girl. Chad, is that the same girl?
I don't know. If it is, she's getting about.
Yeah, impressions of how many people saw the post, guys. Yeah, no, I know that. I'm trying to figure out how many are watching live. Because Twitter tells me 4.9K, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah.
We'll go worst case scenario. Let's say it's 10%, 500 to 1,000.
But yeah, I think he might have been killed though. I mean, to commit that type of like damage to yourself randomly in a random country, I don't know, man. It could be true, but I'm leaning towards him getting killed by somebody else, bro. That's what I think.
What? Why would they want him dead, you think?
Well, apparently the balcony was locked, so he couldn't get back in. So, and then he fell to his demise.
I hate drugs.
Yeah.
Greatest ever said 975 views? What are you talking about? Now saying 5K. I don't know.
Who knows, bro? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out how many live viewers you have on X. How to figure that out.
Either way, though, Liam Payne is a sad case to go by, and hopefully we can find out what causes true death, because this is a wild story with a lot of holes. So yeah. All right, next one. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I at first I thought it was self-deletion, but might not be now. It might be more nefarious.
Yeah, we never. Yeah.
Either way, man. Fuck drugs, bro.
Yeah.
Guys, public service announcement, man.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Bro.
Yeah.
Even weed, dude. Fuck that, man.
I would
It's a
argue
L.
weed is one of the lesser. It's not as bad as the
Yeah,
others.
of
but,
course, it's not as
But
bad,
again, if you want to be
still
productive
trash.
and make moves for yourself and be successful, yeah, stay away from everything.
You don't need it, bro.
Even alcohol.
Yeah.
Bro.
Booze is terrible.
Bro,
alcohol's the devil as well.
I got drunk for the first time in my life in Barbados for my birthday last year. Bro, legit, bro, it's the worst feeling ever. Like
Wake
bro,
up feeling like
it
shit.
was spinning. I mean, I was smashing, but I didn't even know I was smashing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up and I was like, wait, am I even here? Massive headache. I'm like, dude, it's not even worth it. Like, your whole day is ruined, and it's like, for some booze, and it's poison. You're hurting yourself whenever you drink.
So bad for you, too.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know, guys, you know the charges that Diddy's getting right now?
What?
You all know the crazy part? He was drunk and high and fucked up during all those charges.
Wait, so
when he had these like sex parties and shit, these freak offs, he was always fucked up. Passing around ketamine, GHB, all this bullshit. They're drinking all the time.
I'll say this.
So he's getting charged right now, and with very serious charges for crimes that he probably doesn't even remember he committed.
Bro, I'll tell you this, bro. Being in a club or being in a house party sober is not fun.
It ain't.
So everyone wants to get like lit.
Of course.
And bro, even me, sometimes I'm like, bro, why am I even here? Like, even have to meet people, all this shit is like, bro, it's boring. So I'm not surprised at all.
It's an L, man.
And then when you're in that mind frame, you can't even think for yourself. It's almost like if like you're like just going with the flow, and you might do shit that you don't even recognize that you're doing. So yeah, kids, don't do drugs, man.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you're out.
It's not worth it, guys.
Yeah.
It's an L.
Did he get accused of a new allegation? Did he?
Yeah, with some kids or some shit, yeah.
Bro, when is it gonna end, bro?
Bro, it's wild.
That nigga's cooked, huh?
The Fraudo case is gonna cook him. And here's the thing, too. All of these people that are coming forward, you best believe HSI is going to talk to them. All these people that are suing him civilly. So these civil cases can absolutely be used in the criminal case. I wouldn't be surprised if Cassie isn't one of the star witnesses for the government at this point.
I did a stream regarding his son getting his car like reported. He's getting sued, whatever. He's getting sued. His son, forgot his name, Justin Combs. One of them is getting sued by this car company, and apparently he didn't pay the lease for a period of time, and now they're suing him for the whole price of the car and $90,000 more. And then it begs to wonder, like, did he actually run out of money? I doubt, though.
I mean, so before the charges, he was a verified billionaire.
Yeah.
Did he lose a significant amount of money at this point? Net worth go down? Absolutely. I know he paid off his house in Miami. There's $18 million left. He paid it off so that he can use it as
because he can sell his house,
collateral,
his jet. What else? His catalog, maybe.
I think he's selling his home in LA. Apparently, he liquidated a lot of his assets when the feds first searched his shit.
Smart, yeah.
And then he paid off the house so he can use it as collateral for his bond. They still didn't give him the bond.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say if anything, he's probably got a good amount of liquid. Why
not just pay the car lease or payment? Like, why let it?
I don't know. That's probably just his sons being idiots.
Maybe he didn't care.
Remember, they got their own money.
Yeah, maybe he didn't care.
It's just his sons, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like they got their own careers of life. I'm sure like Diddy might give them an allowance, or maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Yeah. What's the next one?
And remember, they've been rich since they were kids, so they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Because I think they're younger than us, all of his kids.
Yeah, they're pretty young.
So like, yeah, bro, he's been a star the whole time they were born. It's not like he became rich as they were kids. Like, no, he was already. He started Bad Boy in the early '90s, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, when did Ready to Die came out? What, 94? Yeah.
I don't know.
Ready to Die, Biggie's first album came out in 94. He had Bad Boy records before that.
Yo, has anyone in here used baby oil before? Baby oil on the chick?
No, I don't even know what is the purpose of baby oil.
94.
I'm kind of curious to try it, bro.
I don't know what is the purpose of baby oil.
I mean, does it make it like
moisturizing? Kind of like lotion.
More like glossy?
Lotion?
Yeah, kind of like similar like use, like reason.
Like what? Like what does it do? Like how would you like make it
like
work?
If you have dry skin.
No, but like let's say you want to smash somebody. Like what's the allure of doing it?
Like if someone don't want to eat it, or if the pussy too dry.
Oh, it can be used as a lubricant?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it could be used as a lubricant.
Yeah. It's actually common. That's a common lubricant.
I don't need that.
I know.
Wait, Nick, how you know?
What?
Okay, never mind. Either way, bro, that's the question I wonder. Baby oil. Should I start using it, bro? Freaky tonight. I don't know, man. I just was curious to know why you use it so much. Maybe it works. Maybe it was a secret gem that we are not taking serious.
Apparently, they're saying in the chat we're not black because we never used baby oil. Bro, I've never used baby oil in my life,
Facts, bro.
Keep it 1,000 with you. I've never used baby oil in my life.
Especially if you want to, like some people like to enter back door. They like to enter through the back door.
That makes sense now.
Yeah. Okay, backdoor entry.
What a regular lubricant like the?
I'm not a fan of backdoor entry.
Yeah.
Me neither. Well,
I mean, shit. That's kind of like dookie.
Yeah.
On your diggy.
Yep.
Ooh. Brother.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that sound effect.
Yeah, like what the heck? Yo, Bills, yo, Bills, don't be quiet over there, nigga. You be doing back door? Bills, you be doing that back door, bro? Huh, Bills?
He's in the bathroom right now.
I think you right there, nigga. Noble, don't lie, bro.
I'm a fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's in his blood. He's one of those.
Nigga's a Pajit, man.
Yeah, he is.
Come on, man. You already know them niggas be.
Yo.
Come on, man. That smell don't affect them.
Yo, Noble, you like white girls?
Yeah, I like white girls.
Bro, I didn't know they let him do whatever. He's Indian. They could come again. Listen, bro. I'll give you this, bro. If I had a chance to use baby oil, I probably will, cause I want to see what it's like, bro. You know, even though I don't like what Diddy did, you know, I'll try it myself and see if it works.
It makes the process easier.
What process?
Everything, like the night. It makes the night easier. The bedroom fun makes everything easier.
You want to try it?
What?
Wait, what? Who said that? What the hell?
I mean,
on girls, bro. On girls, like relax, bro. Like damn.
Fresh. It was just say it was Photoshop.
Yeah, it's Photoshop. Yeah.
All right, what's up next?
Yeah, let's move forward.
Well, I got an update on
Pause
your X count. I looked it up. That number at the top is how many live viewers you have at this moment.
Which?
Like when you click on the stream and that number that says 5.2K at the top.
Really?
That's how many people are live watching at that second. That's what
So we got 5,000 niggas watching on X right now?
That's cool.
Apparently, yeah. So Google, and I even asked AI. AI said the same thing. So
that's dope.
Yeah, it says 5.3 right now. Shout out to all you niggas watching on X.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to all you guys. Nah, but we fell off though, bro.
Yeah,
don't forget, we don't
fell
got
off, yeah.
nobody watches Fresh Air anymore.
Yeah.
So
is what it is.
Yeah. Nobody cares about us.
Yeah.
We're whack. What's next?
Apparently,
what?
What's the next topic, Bills?
The woman.
We got to do the HIV, I think. It's HIV time.
This is the main topic,
the main
guys.
story, yeah.
This is the main story, man. We're going for how long? 2 hours, 3 hours? Anyhow, so some backstory here. If you don't want to pull up, Bills.
All right.
So there's a lady that has been going around, and she's been making contact for a while now, her TikTok, saying, hey, listen, I am positive for this virus, and I could care less what you think about it. And if you meet me, I'm not going to tell you shit. I'm just going to court you, date you, and if you happen to want to smash and not use protection, then that's on you. And that is scary, my friend. That is borderline like scary, because imagine this shit doesn't look like she has anything. Granted, like, you can't really tell, but it's crazy because you would smash and then be like, yeah, I got the HIV. And honestly speaking, apparently she smashed another creator, YouTube, that passed away. I won't say his name, but that guy was apparently in our scene, or like he was conservative, so to speak, and he gave her the thing, and she, at this point, she was appalled by it and said, "Why didn't you tell me?" But now she's saying, "I ain't telling people either," which means she's doing what that guy did to her times 10. So let's play the clip here, man, because this woman is evil beyond control, and I think she should be
fucking terrible.
Definitely looked at
deplorable individual.
Yeah, it's one thing not to know. Once you know to this extent, bro, this is crazy, bro. Crazy. Well, let's play it.
I'm HIV positive, right? And this is just a PSA to those that are not HIV positive. Disclosure is my choice. When I disclose and how I disclose and who I disclose to is up to me. I find...
What?
Yo. Disclosure is my choice.
Is that not a crime?
That is definitely a crime.
Imagine a guy said
Look
that.
it up.
Yo, imagine a guy said that. Imagine.
Oh, nigga, there'd be a lynch mob in front of his house, bro.
Remember that guy Gucci Third Leg? Imagine he said that interview with Aiden Ross Academics.
Yeah, that nigga didn't even want to share his. He didn't even want to share his test, bro.
Yeah, he never came back. That's
he never came
crazy,
back.
He never came back, bro.
He probably got everything under the sun.
Yeah, he probably got some. Nigga pulled out a test for 2023.
That boy cooked.
That boy test results should have been in by now.
Cooked. Oof, that's scary.
It's so crazy how people are telling me that I need to disclose before I go on a date, that I need to disclose before I kiss somebody. This is the craziest one. Before I even tell them my name. It's not happening. I don't think that it's my responsibility.
Look, before you go on a date, before you kiss them, debatable. But before you bang, you should absolutely tell them. Come on, man. Because here's the thing with HIV. You know, it used to be like this
taboo thing
in the 90s. Like everyone, like people didn't really know. I remember when Magic Johnson first got it, no one knew like how you contracted or anything else like that because like it was a relatively like new thing. So there was a lot of like, you know, scare about it. I never forget. I can't repeat this. Well, I can't repeat verbatim, but what I will say is, you ever watched the movie NWA?
Straight out of Compton. Yeah, what Eazy-E said in the
what Eazy-E said in the take.
But I'm not a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, but I'm not a doc. I know bundle of sticks, because he said, "Oh, you have AIDS."
Yeah,
it's like because at the time there was this connotation that it was only a disease in the homosexual community,
and also there was no cure for it in the sense of like having you live longer. It's like nigga, once you got it, you're dead.
You're dead. But now you look at Matt Johnson, they're live as hell.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely treatment for it. There's absolutely ways to extend your life even with it. And honestly, your quality of life doesn't really go down that much. So it's not curable yet, but it is absolutely maintainable and manageable now.
Treatable.
Now, with that said, facts are facts. It is still predominantly a disease found in the gay community. That's a fact, right? You talk to any medical professional, more instances of HIV and AIDS are found in homosexuals than any other demographic. And then I think the next number after that is African American women. But with that said, right, kissing somebody, sharing a cup with someone, shit like that, that's not gonna, you don't pass HIV that way.
But what if they have a cut and you have a cut? Then you're cooked. Because
I mean, you'd have to like smear, or like you got a cut in your finger, you got a cut in your finger, like, oh yeah, let's smear it, and then like it's gotta like be like really almost ingested into your bloodstream.
Nigga, I was taking that chance.
But yeah, I mean, I ain't taking that chance either. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, chat. I ain't taking that chance.
Yo.
But what I am saying is that you don't get it from kissing or touching each other or anything like that. People used to think you could get it that way. That's why a lot of people, that's why Matt Johnson actually retired, because he was like, oh, niggas don't want to guard me now, right? So
it was like that. It was exactly like that.
I'm
It
dead
was
ass.
exactly like that.
That's a big reason why he retired so early.
Wow.
Yeah, they thought
he retired so early because they thought it could be passed through sweat. So he's like, man, no, niggas don't want to defend me anymore, so cool. Which actually is a little bit of a superpower. Then now you can take open shots all day. But the point I'm trying to make is that, right?
No
that's
part.
a magic trick in itself.
Oh.
But anyway,
It was
the
also,
point I'm trying to make is...
it was also teammates if they like caught the ball from him.
That's funny.
But the point is this, is that back then they didn't know. But it's not cured that way. It's only cured through blood or through sexual fluids, right? So, but yeah. Does she have an obligation to tell you before you go on a date? I guess you could argue no. Does she have an obligation to tell you even if you guys are going to kiss? You can make the argument no, right? But I think absolutely where it's indisputable is you need to tell them before you have sex.
Listen,
I think that's indisputable.
It's her body, her
the
choice.
other stuff you can argue.
100%. But when we, because you know what's scary? I guarantee you in the chat, even us, most niggas in here will smash. 100%. No. Without knowing her status,
if you didn't know,
you would smash.
I get
like don't count, nigga.
I get it.
But once you know, then it's like, bruh.
Because you know.
Yeah. Because you know.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but let's continue.
Like, let's say she was clean.
Because I know.
This is crazy though.
To tell someone that I'm HIV positive if they are treating me as if I'm not. Your health is your responsibility. Adopt the mindset of medical practitioners. Assume that everyone has something until they prove to you that they do not. Why are you kissing a stranger or trying to kiss a stranger that you just met? Why are you trying to have intercourse with someone raw that you just met? You don't know me from a hole in a wall. Why are you trying to put your thing inside of me without any kind of protection? Why do I have to be the one to say, hey, chill out, I'm HIV positive, instead of you asking, taking the time to know me, get to know me, let's go get tested together if you want to take the next step. Why do I have to be the one protecting you from yourself? No, baby, that is not my responsibility. And I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, love you, bye.
That's why he's all lazy now?
That is scary, bro.
Frank.
Wild.
Frank. Here.
Well, that is the mentality of her setup, and I think that's pretty scary, bro. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, the fact that she doesn't feel the need to disclose before y'all smash is a big problem.
And there's no actual repercussion of her saying that.
That's why y'all niggas shouldn't be on Blacked.
Yeah, okay. Someone on smartly. Yeah, that's an L for her, man. Definitely, man. Get her out of here, bro. She needs to be locked up or something. But that's wild.
Yeah, fuck that bitch, man. That's actually sick that she's encouraging that shit, man.
But I'll tell you this, like, look at Charlie. What's his name? Charlie Sheen from 2.5 Men.
Wait, they said that apparently some niggas in the chat saying it's curable now. Guys, there's no way it's curable.
No, it's curable. Like, dude, there's a cure out there for sure, bro. A lot of celebrity. Oh, actually, fun fact. Celebrities now use
curable as in it's completely gone, or curable to the point where it doesn't show up on test anymore.
It doesn't show up on test.
A lot of celebrities now use PrEP. So you take it before you smash, and it lowers the chance of you getting AIDS by a huge number. Like, so you could take PrEP, and you go smash chicks all day, and you don't get shit. Yeah, no, it's
that's
thing,
facts.
bro.
It's called PrEP?
Yeah, that shit's called PrEP. Yeah, that's
I guess PrEP for some dirty pussy, I guess. Okay. God damn.
Cause niggas don't let you use the condoms.
Yeah, facts.
But apparently it works.
That's wild.
Yeah. So.
That is crazy.
What's wild?
Damn. Shit called PrEP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive, huh?
What a time to be alive.
Because hold on, if there's no cure, right? Magic Johnson, Charlie Sheen, some other people we know in the industry would have been dead.
No, but there's ways to like maintain it where it doesn't fuck you up. Yeah.
But why doesn't it show up in their test anymore?
It doesn't?
No.
Yeah, someone super chatted that Charlie Sheen doesn't even show up with tests anymore.
Oh, read it?
That's what it said, yeah. Rumble rant.
Oh. GP Hash, he says, Charlie Sheen got the HIV and has made it so it's not even traceable in him now. He was banging a corn star and she never got it because of the meds he was on.
Damn.
See? Telling you, bro.
Damn. Yeah. GP Hash gifted 100 subs yesterday, by the way, so I'm going to give it down to Marco.
Shout out to you, bro.
Gifted 100 subs. Don't worry, guys. We'll figure out this Twitch situation and give you guys an update, so don't worry.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out behind the scenes.
Let's do some chats real quick.
Yeah, let's read some chats.
But
CastleClub Ninjas. Assemble.
So
or FNFSuperchat.com too, guys.
Baby oil though. Kind of want to try it. Baby oil.
You don't have to.
Don't have to.
Baby oil,
just eat it.
What?
Huh?
What?
What did you just say there?
Man, I don't know
What did you just say?
No, my mic's muted.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
What this nigga talking about?
No, my mic is muted. I didn't say anything.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, baby oil ain't.
Nigga said eat it.
Baby oil ain't for saliva, nigga. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's the logic here?
I don't know, bro, but
you baby oil go on the booty cheeks, nigga. You don't eat booty cheeks. I don't understand.
What?
Never mind. I don't understand.
Bills, you got
what you saying?
You got knowledge of this, bro? You're an expert.
What?
What's going
W
on?
Castle Club.
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay,
What's going on behind the
Don
scenes?
also says, W Castle Club, Myron, thanks for making after hours free for the brokies. But we love when you cut to CC and let it rip on 304s. We seen you holding back on them girls on Friday.
Yeah, you know, we're trying to do right by you guys, man. We really do. You know, we're trying out some different strategies here, so we'll see what happens. Will it always be free forever? You never know. But shout out to all the Castle Club guys. We love y'all ninjas. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't already, do we got that Zoom call clip? We got it ready?
Shoot.
Let's get it ready after the chats.
I can do it, but yeah, after chat.
I will do it after chats. So shout out to you, bro. Mo's getting hungry.
Yo, what the heck? Damn.
Just keep picture. Keep picture there.
I think the past year has confirmed a theory of mine. Israel is another arm of the U.S. military, but used as covert operations for the region and to spy on Americans so they have plausible deniability from our government. That's why I support them no matter what they do. Send troops to help them whenever they need it. Give them intelligence and weapons, etc. Also, did you see that North Korea is sending troops to fight in Ukraine? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Mobilizing, huh?
Not good at all. Hey, Minor Fresh, could you guys do another interview with Candace Owens regarding the presidential election?
Honestly, why not?
Yeah, we can reach out. Hiro seems narcissistic as fuck, worse than a cat.
Bro, I promise you, he's like a cat.
He is like a cat.
Like I thought I bought a dog, but I bought a cat, literally. Like, this nigga doesn't give two shits, bro. Well, nothing.
He always licking himself.
Not even me. Super Javi. So is your superhero Myron Rolo with vasectomy talk?
It's the same person.
Oh.
He's continuing.
Is that your hero?
I don't know what the fuck.
He's trying to.
That's a rhetorical question. It seems like.
Yeah. Punisher. That's Bills in drag. You ain't fooling anybody, nigga.
Of course, it's Punisher.
What the heck? Ark says, Myron, what are your thoughts on the UN Pact for the Future to Transform Global Governance announced September 22nd?
Globalization is what they've been pushing for a very long time, guys. And we know who the globalists are.
One world, one currency, one people, one religion.
Charles Schwab, George Soros.
Yo, you know what? Once it becomes a one world government, one world order, all control is theirs. If you don't do what they say, you're out. Like free speech, bro. Forget free speech, nigga. You're death speech. Because the moment you say what they don't like, cut off, nigga. Straight up.
Yep.
So that is coming. The Henry says the most insecure thing on X calling Myron insecure is hilarious. I'd rather change my name than to look like ET on soy milk. Its face screams insecurity. WFNF. What the heck? Damn, nigga.
When you're tired with people mopping the floor.
Yeah.
Yo.
Fresh updates. I voted for my boy Fresh today, and the office lady got mad. I told that hoe to shut up. Anyhow, do you guys see Elon talk about red pill today? Yeah, he definitely did.
He did?
Yeah, he tweeted take the red pill.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was like
W tweet.
like maybe a couple
Niggas are
hours
waking
ago.
up. Guys, the red pill is nothing more than the truth, man.
That's it. What the hell?
Oh, he's writing in the presidential election. He's, you know, you can
Yeah,
write.
you can write in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
WFNF. Dude, I would even want that power, bro. I would be like, nah, bro, nigga, like, keep that shit to yourself. Mo, this past week still posting supply and demand. What the? Yo, nigga, hey, yo.
Yo.
Get the baby oil, nigga.
Niggas is cooking you, man. Yo, who's the supply, nigga? Or no, where's this demand coming
show
from,
us
actually?
the proof, nigga.
We clearly see that you got the supply.
Show us the proof,
You
bro.
got enough to go around, but I'm saying pause. But who is the demand coming from, bro? You pointing up this sus shit, man.
My mic's muted. I can't talk.
No,
right
no, we can hear you.
My mic is muted. That's what I had.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
I mean, I just sneezed. Alhamdulillah.
Wallahi.
Habibi.
All right, man.
All right, we can move on.
So you ain't getting no demand,
I've
man.
seen some of his supply, bro. It's alright. It's alright. Won't be going on dates, bro.
Well, that's not his supply. That's the demand side.
I don't know.
The supply is him, which we could clearly see there's a lot to go around.
Yeah, that's it. Facts.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
W. Yeah, get him, Myron. You better roast Mo. Wait, I'm Mo.
Was she fat too?
Don't ask me that question.
Come on, man. I gotta know.
Don't
I gotta know,
man.
nigga. Come on. You seen it with a chick. Was she fat too, man? Come on, man.
Well,
Don't
she
lie,
wasn't
nigga.
slim, I'll say that. She wasn't slim. Sorry, bro, I gotta tell the truth, nigga. Yo, she wasn't slim, but hey, yo, W Mo, bro. You niggas on a date? Okay.
Hey, listen. I'm not Myron.
Nigga,
I'm
when two
options.
fat people are smashing, you just see skin jiggling everywhere, man. This just gotta be weird.
And the harpoon!
Bro, this fat niggas smashing, bro. Like, you just see skin jiggling
earthquake.
everywhere.
That bed
Niggas
is
gotta
done
use
for.
reinforced beds and shit.
That bed is done for, bro.
Bro.
IKEA? I'll be there tomorrow.
I've actually broken the bed before.
You broke a bed? Yeah, I believe it, bro. I believe it, bro.
Bruh.
Damn. It's not far fetched.
Okay, buddy.
Allegedly, by the way.
If this nigga Mo does a fucking 5-star frog splash on you, this shit's attempted murder, man. Now you trying to kill him out, nigga. Yeah. Nigga, damn, nigga jumps on you, it's a wrap.
Earthquake.
If he actually lands, like, you might fucking die.
Earthquake.
Like when Brock Lesnar suplexed Big Show.
and the fucking the whole ring fell.
Yeah.
Earthquake. Bro, holy.
Great time.
All right. What else do we got here?
That we supplying them.
Jose Lassard says, I was told there's some ladies on CastleClub. Haven't seen any yet. Where you at?
That's a girl that's in a group.
That's the lady.
Shout out to you. They're in there. They're just hiding because they don't want to get roasted. Mara, when do you see his twin?
Diana.
I don't see it.
AKA
I don't think
Marina.
we look alike, bro.
I don't see it. How do we look like anything alike?
That was the most common thing they say.
All right. What's up next?
Joshua. Women always say that if you follow the advice from FNF and Tate, etc., you will die alone. But most men got their advice from women and were alone and miserable before they found FNF and Tate. Facts. Big factual. No lie there. Machaka Boss says, make simping great again. Trump 24. W Castle Club. Nigga, what?
Yeah, but not simping though. Fuck simping.
Yeah, it's just for the
Machaka.
birds. Say L. No, Billy says, now we know why Mo is so secretive about his personal life. Nigga's a wrestler / superhero known as Belly Brawler or Titanic Titan.
I told you they
Belly
was cooking me in
Brawler?
the chat.
That's just crazy.
Well, no, Billy, you a fat ass too, nigga. You better lose weight.
Facts. Yeah, he be playing league with me. He's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Very good.
Damn.
he's pretty good. Better
He's
than Chris.
he's going hard in the gym, so I'm glad.
Better than Chris. Yo, you saw the W, man? When I beat Chris at league? Yo, I did it in front of the whole audience. They were like, yo, Fresh was right. I was like, yeah, I don't miss, man. I don't miss. Just saying. And then he denied the loss, bro. That's the big thing. Listen.
He denied it again?
Here's the issue, right? I don't mind the shit talk, but when we fight and I beat you, I have the right to shit talk. I have the right to shit talk you all the way. So now, when I beat you and you say, oh, I didn't really lose, bro. You cheated. Nigga, everyone saw you lose. How did I cheat? You can't argue that. So I don't know, man. It's just funny. It's funny to me.
Fair enough. What else do we got?
I believe that was the last one.
Cool. We can do a clip for Castle Club.
Yeah.
A Zoom call.
Yeah, that was it.
So yeah, guys, we do Zoom calls like this. So just so you guys understand, Castle Club, we do 1 weekly Zoom call, and then we also have Castle Club Premium.
Yep.
So regular Castle Club is only $35 a month. 100% worth it just for off of one Zoom call. We do them once a week, typically. It's open Q&A, or sometimes we do a topic. But Premium, we do more concentrated Zoom calls where it's on a specific topic and we get way more into the weeds on it.
Yeah. So yesterday we did networking lessons with
This
me.
one's for everybody, this one?
Yeah, this one for everybody.
Okay.
So we'll do like an update in Castle Club. For example, put in the time frame, we'll do the call and then post a link in Castle Club or Discord right away. And Noble takes care of that as well. But this was like an hour and 30 minutes of like content for networking where you can do Zoom call with Castle Club. Let's skip to like the questions from the actual like members. That was a pretty good segment there.
What the hell was that?
Do we want to show them, or you want to just play the audio?
We can show a little bit. That's fine.
Fair use.
They're okay with being seen?
Well, no, I didn't bring them on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just can only hear audio. Okay.
Yeah,
So niggas can't see. All right.
Yeah.
We just see you and your...
I guess keeping in touch with them.
Fair use.
Let's say not to be on their mind, but let's say, eventually you want to ask them for a favor. Let's say for you, for example, you have the podcast, right? Let's say you go out, you're out of the club, you meet a bunch of high list people. And let's say this is when your podcast was smaller, for example. Now you have leverage. So you could say, hey, do you want to be on my podcast that has so many millions of viewers, right? So you can kind of flex the leverage a little bit. But let's say you don't have that leverage yet, and this person is an A-list celebrity. Let's say you only have like 10,000 on YouTube at this point instead of 1 million. How are you kind of like asking that question or being in touch with them to feel comfortable enough to eventually ask it? That kind of stuff.
So for me, I'll give you an example. The podcast is brand new, spanking. We didn't have a lot of guests on the show, but I knew academics was going to be a big help towards our reach and widespread appeal, because he's more in the social media / rap base. So I went to a party that he was at, and obviously I was nervous because I didn't know if he would say yes or no. But I think if I just became cool with him or his people, I could ask later on benefit. You get me? So I didn't ask directly. I just said, hey, good to meet you, bro. I love your work. I'm a huge fan of who you are, what you do, and hopefully one day I can add some value. It's very vague, by the way, what I did, but I became cool with his manager at the time. And what I would do is I would follow up, like I said before, by adding value. I would never say, hey, it's following up. I would just follow up by adding value. And what I did was I said, listen, if you guys are ever in Miami, you need a studio, don't be afraid to ask me, guys. I got you. I know you guys are always traveling for work. I also said, I'll pick you up from the airport. I'll take you guys around, show you the restaurants. So whatever you need. I mentioned earlier knowing your value for yourself and for business and content, right? So when I mentioned never lead with just following up, lead with value, is saying, okay, listen, I know his motive. I understand what his motive is. He wants to make content in different states and different cities for his podcast. And I know if I give ACT that value, saying, listen, whatever you need, brother, I'm here for you. If you need a studio, if you need access to maybe a ride, or maybe, for example, a restaurant in Miami, I'll take care of you guys. No issue, no problem. And that right there was his motive. He wanted to get more content out there via his podcast, whether it be Florida, Vegas, and so on and so on. So I led with values. Listen, I'm going to give you value up front. And then eventually, when we become cool, or you see the value in me and you take it, then naturally people want to give it back to you. And that's the law of the universe, man. You get value up front with no expecting of anything in return, you get it back tenfold. So let's play a little bit more.
Fair use.
Fair use, yeah. Miami, let me know. That's all I said. And at the time, we were going a little bit viral for different castles, the Clippers, the marketing. So one day, actually, one of his girls was like, hey, you ever seen this show in Miami with all these girls on the panel? And he's like, oh, I know that guy. We spoke a while ago. And then he hit up his manager and said, yo, like, we're going to be in Miami, next week. Connect me with these guys. He said, yeah, of course. I'm texting him right now. And he texts me, listen, you've been on our mind for a while, coming to Miami next week. Could you, help us out? And that right there built a relationship between academics and us where no matter what happens, we're still cool. And the trust is there because, again, I just offered value up front. I didn't ask for anything in return. And lo and behold, a month later, he comes on the show, does his show. And now we're best of friends. And obviously, Myron's always doing his Fed Reacts with academics. And I'm helping him behind the scenes with some creators and stuff like that. So it worked out perfectly. But again, I didn't say, oh, you need to put me on, or like you need to come on my shit. I said, I'm going to add value up front, and in return, it's an exchange.
Damn, that was super valuable, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Wrong, man.
I'm gonna let these next guys go. If I could just ask quick yes or no, I was thinking about doing the merchant automation program. Do you know anyone who's had success with it, or should I save my money, do something else?
I have. See, this is the beauty of having Money Mondays. You have options, right? So look at it as, what is the best return for my money right now? Is it making more money in small amounts? Or is it putting it towards learning a skill? Or, for example, me having a mentor to help me in my career right now? But we did multiple questions about my topic for that segment. And Myron's going to be doing as well gym topics as well for you guys. How to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to master, going to the gym every week. So we'll be doing this individually on CastleClub as well, adding massive value. And listen, guys, this is us giving you the real deals behind the scenes, what happened, how we operate. You won't get this on YouTube or Twitch. You'll get it 100% on CastleClub only. Because obviously you guys support us, we support you, and we want you to win, man. So the biggest thing is value adds. And listen, at the end of the day, guys, if you learn the skill of networking, being consistent in the gym, becoming a better man, you're going to see results eventually at some point. May not happen the first day, first week, or first month. Over time, be consistent, it is going to happen for you. So W in the chat for CastleClub. We love you guys, man. Massive value adds all the time.
Yeah. And guys, like I said before, we want to make sure that we give you guys a bunch of value on CastleClub, help you guys make money, etc. So if you're a brokey now, join and we'll find ways to help you guys make some fucking money, man.
And if you want extra help to make money, Noble, CC Premium, Rob just made 2 calls on what to do with stocks. If you did those 2 calls, you would have made how much money, Noble? Oh my God,
15 bands
bro.
off just one.
15,000?
Yep. Here, I'm going to show the screenshot right now.
Guys,
for all our premium members,
no
this
cap.
is schedule for the week.
Here it is. Run It Up is a master at stock trading. And if you want to get, mind you can even get a prop firm, get funding as well to use their money, not of your money, and trade as well. So it's a big W, man. So, but yeah, we have a schedule for Rob with stocks. We have Casey for dating and getting access to women around the world. And as well, we have Miguel and Charlie for crypto courses and as well expertise on crypto live on Zoom calls.
And I know some of you guys are saying he's only 2-0. Well, he just started in the group last week, so.
Yeah. Also, guys, link is down below for CastleClub. Put it in the chat, guys, if you don't mind. But yeah, that's where we're going to be doing massive value adds over there. So don't forget that.
Yeah, man. Like literally helping you guys with everything on there. And also keep in mind that we have the CastleClub, regular CastleClub, and the premium, and you guys get the content on there, right? So we got like me reacting to band documentaries. All the streams are there from Twitch that we did, the long super streams. They're all there. Everything that we make is on CastleClub by far. So if you can't find it on YouTube or Rumble anymore, it's on CastleClub.
Also, W Networking, we made a new friend at Jeremy's event that wants to sponsor our next event for CastleClub. So if you're in Premium CastleClub, we're going to do a big event in Miami, only for you guys. Day of mastermind, day of value adds, all day for you guys in Miami. No, we'll do it pretty soon once they get back to us on the day for that. Yep. But they're going to sponsor the whole event. We might even do a live show for the guys. So we got you guys, CastleClub Premium. Yep.
All right. What else? Anything else?
That's pretty much it.
Or anything?
Nah, I think I got no more chat.
caught up.
All right, man. Moral of the story, guys. Summary here. Avoid girls with HIV. Ask them every single time. Or you know what? Just ask them. You been with Gucci third leg? All right, cool.
Yeah, they might want to.
you might that first.
You
nigga.
might want to. Yeah,
God
you might want to.
damn,
Yeah,
bro.
you might want to not. fuck with her.
Holy.
She's smashed.
That's
them.
crazy, bro.
But anyway, guys, we'll be back Wednesday.
Yes.
With
Locario
Miles. And then also we'll have
Zoom
an
call?
after hours with them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a Zoom call with Locario Miles.
So
after the podcast.
Here's the schedule.
So in between after hours.
We'll do the first podcast with Locario Miles, dating 101 questions. Then we'll do the actual.
Jump on a Zoom call for CastleClub.
Yep.
And then
with girls.
We'll have we'll have girls on. So Wednesday we got an action packed day for you guys.
Yeah.
We'll handle the other stuff behind the scenes, as you guys know. We discussed earlier. And love you, ninjas, man. We'll be back Wednesday. I'm thinking we'll have to start it earlier, maybe like 6 p.m. with Locario and them.
That's fine.
5 or 6 p.m. so that we can get that Zoom call in on Wednesday for you guys.
And we'll do Zoom call this week with Casey as well for dating. And then we'll do Rob when, Noble, you think?
Rob will do this weekend.
Cool. This weekend.
Hey, guys, if you rock with us, man, you support us, etc., you support Rumble, you support free speech. As you guys can see, you get kicked off a platform for anything, guys.
Yeah.
So literally anything. So jump on, guys. CastleClub, CastleClub.tv, man. That's what keeps us going, despite being demonetized, censored, banned, shadow banned, whatever it is. It's CastleClub, man. That is the home base.
Also, Bills is going to install OBS on my computer, so I can run CastleClub with some gaming. So, guys, if you play DBZ, Sparking Zero, League of Legends, or Call of Duty, we'll play tonight or tomorrow and kill that shit, because DBZ is fun, bro, but it's hard as fuck to play, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely,
hard.
man.
Make
So
sure
that's
you join the Discord so you can play with them. It's pinned at the top of CastleClub.
Yeah. If you're, oh, by the way, we did a stream.
Guys, CastleClub is how we're able to do this show.
Facts.
Like, literally, guys, if we didn't have CastleClub, bro,
it'd be tough.
I'd probably just go back to the government to do some other shit, or just leave. I'd just retire. I'd just live off my real estate.
Facts.
Guys, CastleClub is how we continue to have a podcast, despite the fact that we're shadow banned, kicked, demonetized, removed from certain platforms, and banned on Instagram for almost 6-7 months now.
Yeah.
Demonetized on YouTube for over a year. CastleClub and Rumble is how we're able to keep doing the show, guys, because it's not cheap to run the show, man.
W. Chris.
You guys see the production quality of the cameras, the staff, etc. CastleClub is literally how we have things, keep things going. Obviously, we're going to try to see what we could do with the Twitch situation, but this is what happens sometimes, right? When you're when you talk about certain things, right? And we want to be able to give you guys the truth and give you guys a different world views than the norm. And this is kind of the cost of doing business sometimes. So, CastleClub.tv is how you support, guys. And we're gonna try to keep as much of the stuff free as possible. We're trying to do more Zoom calls behind the scenes versus putting after hours behind paywalls or whatever. So the more support we get on CastleClub, the less we have to do that shit, right? Because I do want to keep as much of the stuff free as possible, guys. I truly do. So help us and we'll help you guys out. Cool.
All right. Peace.
Love you guys.